show. Welcome afternoon. Welcome afternoon. What the heck? What does that even mean? Welcome into the show. Good afternoon. That's what I was going for. Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? What's up, Truck and Chick? Shane, thank you. As we simulcast live, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I am your host, UltimatDJz. This is Talking Drink Live, Star Trek Fleet Command's official podcast. I would like to welcome you in as we do every single Wednesday and Sunday. Well, almost all of them. As we are broadcasting live to the digital internet airwaves and now simulcasting on YouTube today. What's up, YouTubers? Hello, Paul. What's up, QA? Brian, what's up? Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very important task in front of us today. Yes, indeed we do. Let's take it very seriously. Let's take it very seriously, and let's get to work. Who is here to work? Who is here to expand your mind? Who's here to nerd out and do some math? Hey, what's up? Over to the YouTube chat, Truck and Chick. What's up? Welcome, Shane. Thank you, Paul QA. Brian on server 25. Captain Planet says it's life. Welcome, Paul. Greetings from server 129. Storm on server 28. Welcome. Thank you. Hey, Keith on server 32. What's going on over in our Discord here today? Hey, what's going on? Truck and Chick on 26. Ooh, double dipping here. Woo! I'm going to have to keep my eye on you, Truck and Chick. J-Berg on 32, Nostromo server 30, Swifty on 31, Hudson 146, Elemento P on 32. What's up? Subotai, European server 135, Ape on server 21. I'm Beglin on the Panar server 32, Jerry Ryan 146. V Ready is red hot today. That's what he told me. Red hot on server 196. Welcome. Cobra on server 135. Maverick Cat on 26. Thank you, Bernard on 28. Thank you for being here. Hey, what's up, Burn Like Ice on 143, Daniel on server 188, Matt on 136 from the YouTube. What's going on, QA on server 24, Swagger on 20, Zakara on 136, Stevens Aaron from European 129. Welcome. Boaz on 14, Royal Power on 36, Captain Caboose on 146. Grudging Sue says, no, I'm here to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy this on server 167. Hugs and Cuddles on 29. Wolf Cloud 32. Grand Vampire 34. Scalyback on 193. JT Bob on 156. Catastrophe. I like the name. Catastrophe on server 36. Jove on 133. Hal 9000 on 11. Rude Dude on server 9. Hal on server 39. What's up, Shark Knight? Server 42. What's up? Welcome. Omerta. Server 199. Stevens Aaron also on 129. Andrea, greetings from server 11. Thank you so very much for being here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Talking Trek Live, Star Trek Fleet Command's official podcast. Your mics are potted up, and I would like to welcome everybody from both servers, from our Discord server, from our YouTube server, and yes, all the new faces that are here from the official Discord server, because we have made an announcement. We've made an announcement, and what we are here to do is do something unprecedented, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to do something brand spanking new, and yeah, we've done some of this kind of stuff in the past, but never before have we been given as clear a mandate, Ripper, as we've been given here today. I would like to welcome a couple of guests here as well. Community genius, super big-brained extraordinaire, Criminal Ripper is here, ladies and gentlemen. Ripper is with us. Thank you, sir, for being here. Ripper.
Hello, people.
Ripper is here. Ripper. Ripper is here to help us do some math today, okay? So thank you very much. Listen, I think Big Country was coming in. Executive producer Snake Eyes is here as well. I want to thank you for being here. Come live. And come live. There we go. All right, the messages have been sent. Big Country, I believe, hopefully, going to be here very soon. Also, I do believe, Ripper, I believe that we had Fartasia that was going to be joining us, but I think it's really early, and I'm pretty sure he's been up all night, right? He said he was going to come by because he loves math, but I think he might actually be taking a nap. I think you might have to take a nap because
it could be.
Possibly so. Want to welcome in our guest and of course, thank you very, very much for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot to do today, so let's dive right in, okay? I'm going to close that button right there, and I'm going to say hello. What we need to do today, folks, all right, we've got a couple of events. Now, hopefully you guys have gotten caught up on the videos that we've published today, all right? We did do a video Ripper, before all this nonsense, okay? We did a video before all this mayhem broke out today, before Event Reset, and we talked about the events. We talked about the event calendar. We talked about G3 ship refits. We talked about the Constellation auction that's coming up, and we gave everybody some really good hints, right? We said, hey, listen, there's some stuff that you should be prepared for and some other stuff that you should be careful about and stuff that you should be watching out for, right? We said all that stuff. We said, listen, this is what's going on. So if you haven't watched that video, please go and do that, okay? Because it's got some stuff that I'm not going to repeat here today. But what we do have here today is the launch of the Doomsday Alliance Milestone event, the Doomsday Machine, this AMS that's going to be running for 72 hours, and we're going to have 3 total runs. Okay, Ripper. And so, again, I'm not going to repeat what was in the video because we talked about the increasing number of events that are going to be available for you players, okay? Very quickly, guys, everybody's got 3 today. Everybody's got 3 today. It's good that we caught this today because tomorrow it's going to be worse. If we don't fix it, Ripper, it's going to be worse tomorrow. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, and I'll just break this down for you real quick, levels 15 through 29. 15 through 29. Actually, let me back up. If you're level 15 through 24, level 15 through 24, believe it or not, you actually only get 2 events tomorrow. Okay? Level 15 through 24, you're going to get the regular Armadas and the regular Hostiles ticketed event, okay? Simple, easy peasy, and from what I understand, that is not the source of our problem today, okay? Then you've got 25 through 29. 25 through 29, you're going to get 3. You're going to get 3 events tomorrow, including the regular Armadas, regular Hostiles. You guys see this here on my screen. And you're also going to get bolstered defenses, which is basically doing station upgrades, all right, 25 through 29. Then 30 through 34. 30 through 34, you're going to get 3 events. You're going to get the bolstered defenses here. You're going to get Doomsday Hostiles. And you're going to get uncommon Doomsday Armadas. Okay, that's going to be tomorrow. You're going to get 3. But, folks, 35-plus players are going to add in 1 extra layer. 35-plus players are going to get a 4th ticketed event tomorrow called Weakness Exploited to do the rare Doomsday Armadas. So, for those of you who may have purchased packs today with the Doomada directives in them, you want to be careful about blowing them all, okay? Baba, I'm talking to you. V Ready, saying this to you because tomorrow there's going to be a rare Doomsday event. Okay, that's for 35+ tomorrow. Then on the course day 3, it's even crazier. Okay, day 3, 15 through 29. You're going to get 3 events: the regular Armadas, regular Hostiles, and a ship upgrade event. That's 15 through 29. Okay, then 30 through 35. 30 through 34. 30 through 34. You're going to get uncommon Doomsday Armadas. You're going to get Doomsday Hostiles. And you're going to get a ship upgrade event. So you also have 3. 30 through 34. You've got 3. 35 through 37. You guys are going to get 1 extra. This is your 4th one. 35 through 37. Also going to have the rare Doomsday event, and then 38+, the final blow, the epic Doomsday event. All right, and guys, these are all using the same directives, all using the exact same directives. Okay, so when you buy a pack, you get 1,000. You can do an uncommon with 1, a rare costs 50, and golly, I have not even looked at the epic. Ripper, I haven't even looked at what the epic cost. Anybody know what the epic cost? I'm going to have to go up here and look. Where would the epic be?
200.
200? Is that what you said? 200? All right. So, here's, for example, an example of a rare. It's going to cost 5? Oh, that's what I have. That's what I have. It costs 50 because I haven't bought anything yet. Okay, it costs 50. And then if you go on up here to the bigger one, let's see if we can see one here. I'm not explored yet. Here, let's just fly over here. Why not? We'll jump. Oh man, I spent way too much mycelium. Way too much mycelium on the leaderboard yesterday. By the way, here, let's do this while we're live. I'm going to brag a little bit. Yes, I am. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I was getting ready to get upset there for a second. I got my Constellation avatar there, Rip. I was pretty excited about it. Do I have a frame to go with it yet? I guess not. I don't have a frame to go with it yet. You want to be all Christmassy about it? We could do that. Nah, that looks terrible. Red shirt? Maybe. Let's do that. Red shirt and the Constellation avatar. I got it. Pretty pumped about it. Storm says, are we going to get more than 5 uncommon directives tomorrow as a free gift? I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think that was probably the intention, truthfully. I think that was probably what was intended, was 5, because that's enough for 5 uncommons. And they did tell us that, didn't they, Ripper? They said, listen, the uncommon events, absolutely, certainly possible. But if you want to play in the rare and the epics, you're probably going to have to pony up a little bit, all right? And there we go, 200 directives for an epic, all right? So, yeah. What's up, G?
Specimen. What's up, buddy?
How you doing, man?
Good. That specimen examination. How much complaints have you got about that?
We've received 100% negative feedback on it, all right? And that's actually what we're doing here today, okay? That's why I've invited everybody here today, Gregor, because we have an opportunity. You may remember, some of you in the super high-level 40s. You remember when last month there was a hostile event that came out and you guys said, oh, my God. Like, and best case scenario, Gregor, I think we did the math. Best case scenario, you had to kill, what was it, like 140? Like big, super tall hostiles. It was like 48s or 49s. It was really, really bad. All right. And guess what?
50s.
Yeah, guess what? And Scopely said, okay, we'll fix it. And they did. They did
indeed.
The
specimen one is not good.
Well, none of them.
You have to spend 4,000 G4 uncommon to finish it.
Mm-hmm. None of them are good, ladies and gentlemen. None of these are good. So here's what we're going to do, all right? I'm going to switch my screen for real quick. I'm going to show you this. We'll talk a little bit about this. Truck and Chick wants to talk about the differing payouts. I'm okay with that from a perspective if the milestones get balanced, okay? If the milestones get balanced, all right, then I'm okay with that. But let's come back here. I want to change screens here very quickly. Where's my OBS? Here we go. I'm going to change over here to my Excel file, okay? And I want to shout out Ripper. Thank you, Ripper, who, by the way, provided all this stuff. Now, are you guys able to see this? Is this too zoomed out? Because I'll zoom in a little bit if you need me to.
I have 30 seconds stream delay.
Okay, so we'll give it a few seconds for you guys to be able to see. Is anybody having trouble seeing this? If you're watching on a phone, it may be tough. Here, let me see. I'll see if I can zoom in a little bit. See. See. Oh, what is that? See, I'm not good at this yet. Okay, I'm really not. Let's see. Let's zoom.
We can see it.
You can see it okay? You can see it okay?
I guess on a phone it might be a bit
might be tough on a phone. Here, I'm good. Here we go. Let me hit this button. Okay, and we're going to come back. There we go. See, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. You guys zoomed in a little bit. Okay, we've got 3 different events. Okay, yeah, I zoomed in. You guys are a few seconds behind. Brandon says, "Gross. I wasted my tickets on these." Yes, if you paid tickets today, you did. Now, there's 2 different arguments in this. Okay, one argument from Fisty on the Fisticuffs on the official Discord is like, listen, some players probably should have mathed this out. Okay, you may notice. I'm going to come back here and show you very quickly, and I'm not saying neener. I'm not doing any of that, but I didn't join any of these events yet because I looked at them at first glance and I was like, oof, bad news bears.
Didn't join any either.
I didn't join any.
Oh boy. Oh
boy is right. Okay, so I hope that most of you didn't join these events because they're rough looking. Okay, some of you did. I understand. That's okay. You probably had faith in the fact that they were going to be designed within the realm of your capabilities. Okay, within the realm of your capabilities. So let's take a look. All right. Now, by the way, thank you to Ripper and Fartasia, who have provided us the actual ops brackets. We have all the data on these ticketed events. Let's start here with the Armadas one, okay? And by the way, I bring this up, and I've got this nice little picture right here to go with it. We'll blow it up a little bit. This is the picture that goes with it, okay? Just easy. Damage dealt, 1 point. All right. You can see I need 92.75 million at my top milestone. That is accurate according to the data because I'm an Ops 39. Gregor, you needed 111 million. A poor Ops 31 needed 36 million damage. Holy cow. I mean, what's a 30 flying with? A Sally that may be tier 6, tier 7, maybe? Good luck on 37 million points. Okay? Truthfully. Good luck. Now, we need data. We need data, right? We need to figure out how much one of these are giving. Now, Ripper, it was my original estimation, all right? And you know what? Let me see if I can bring you into LCARS. We're going to stream LCARS. Where's my LCARS bot? Here it is, okay? Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Sorry, doing a lot of this on the fly. Wasn't quite prepared for this today. Here you go. Here's my LCARS, all right? I'm in my LCARS bot. This is what I started with, guys. An uncommon level 32. An uncommon level 32. And Ripper, by the way, what I wanted to key in on was this right here. Whole health at 12 million. Okay? That's what I wanted to key in on because my estimation is that if you kill this, the way that they've always done damage events before, is it's based on hull. Okay? It's based on hull health.
It is.
And by the way, you guys are saying, hey, it depends on how many people. I know. I'm talking about a solo for a moment. I'm talking about a solo for just a moment, okay? I am referring to going in and soloing a 32 uncommon, which, by the way, not going to be super easy. You take a look, its total strength is 10 million. You probably need a pretty strong G3 epic to do that. I'm going to guess maybe an Enterprise or an Augur, okay? Maybe a good Jelly. All right? So 10 million in strength, you probably need what? 2.5 to 3 million with the strong ACC. All right? You got 12 million health here, 12 million hull health. So we figure 12 million points is what you're going to get. Although it wasn't quite that, Ripper. I don't know if you happen to notice or not, but gosh, and I bet I can't remember where this screenshot is, but we actually saw 18 million points being awarded for doing one of these. 18 million. All right?
Interesting.
Which it is interesting. It's a new mechanic, folks, because what it's telling you here is that shield health is also 6.1 million. So, the way that this particular event is scoring is both shield and hull. Okay? Which is not as bad as we first thought. Okay? 12 million now becomes 18 if you can solo this. Okay? 12 million becomes 18. You'll notice a DPR of only 331,000. That's not bad, especially if you can mitigate a great deal of damage. Okay? If you use, say, a 5-6 Khan or a 5-6 Kirk, perhaps, you can probably solo one of these if you've got a really, really strong Sally or a really, probably not a Sally. Okay, a really, really strong G3 rare and definitely a decently strong G3 epic. Okay? But you're going to get 18 million points. Now, let's come back to our spreadsheet. 18 million points to solo a 32 uncommon. By the way, those 18 million points are going to be split amongst your team if you go together. There's only 18 million points to be had. So if you go with 6 people total, and you each have the exact same procs and the exact same size ship and the exact same everything, you're only going to get 3 million points off of a 32 uncommon. Oh boy, Gregor. We just need to do that 31 more times. 31. Go run 31 armadas, people. Just do it. You can do it. 31. That's all you got to do. All right. Now, you know what? I said this at the beginning of Mudmadas. Gregor, you'll remember. I caught a lot of flack for saying it. The way that this event is at the moment is definitely a solo event. if you've got the ship for it, okay? Truthfully,
But-
you can do this as a solo, all right? But it's ridiculous, and it should not have happened this way. It was not intended. What I'm saying is, just for like today only, if you already spent a ticket on this event, you probably can do it, but it's going to take all your directives, all of them. 18 million times 5 is 90 million. All right, I would just miss. I would have to play in somebody else's. Okay. I'd have to do 5 solos and play in somebody else's. And that's not the intent. That's not the intent. So here's what Scopely has done. And I'm gonna read you while you're looking at my spreadsheet. I'm not gonna put it up on the screen, but I'm gonna read you a very quick message. Okay? Because obviously the moderators are communicating back. We're sending the feedback. It's going. Trust me. All right? I listen, I went into the official Discord. You guys know. I am usually looking for the positive. I usually look for the spin, okay? Oh, boy. What did you do up there? You set off the fire alarm, didn't you? Okay. All right. Well, you don't need to scream and run. You set off the fire alarm. So what were you playing with? You were touching buttons up there, weren't you? Guys, I got to go turn off my fire alarm. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. All right, Gregor, entertain these people for a minute. I'll be right back.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know, the fire alarm.
Come on, Gregor, that's not entertainment.
No,
No.
I was entertained, Greg.
I'm dancing. You just can't see.
It's just our colleague he has a fire at his house and we are just joking about it, right?
Yeah, nobody cares. Let him burn.
I mean, fire
Yeah,
alarm
yeah,
reminds
yeah,
me
yeah,
of the data center that
Return to
burned
base.
down during the night. in
Yeah,
Europe.
basically.
Stuff's on fire.
Was it like Amazon or something like that? Or was it
No, it was
remote?
OVH.
Oh yeah, this one.
Please leave your clothes on.
Do I have to?
And
No,
remote.
it's fine.
Remote
You can take
before
them
you
off.
run.
Clothing's optional.
Well, you know, they talk about burning discs, you know. I think they took that too literally.
I don't know if I've seen Scopely miss the mark so much as they did on these events today. Like as far as cost to payout.
Missed the mark. They basically lost their plot.
They were pretty much shooting arrow at a target but facing the opposite direction, so they were never going to hit their target.
Yeah, those events are rough. The
All right.
moment. Let's see.
I ran.
It reminds me of the
What?
I ran. There's no-
They're easy peasy lemon squeezy.
There's no fire. Everything's fine. Okay. Anyway, so this message that we've been sending back and forth, moderators, content creators, everybody, all right? Hey, listen, I think some adjustments are needed. This was my message. I think some adjustments are needed. Just wanted to throw a little ping out there, see if we could maybe take a quick peek at these. Yes, we know that we need to make some adjustments. Hey, why don't you feel free to toss me some suggestions, and I'll incorporate as many as I can into our planning. Oh, great. How much time do I have? No deadline. Feel free to send them as they come to you. We'll be reiterating these throughout the day. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Scopely is literally telling us in real time that, hey, yeah, we got a problem. We know it. Okay? Let's get some data. Let's plug these in. And this isn't the first time that we've had the opportunity to do this, is it, Gregor? This is not the first time that Scopely has come to the NDA team, the content creators, UltimatDJz, the moderators. It's not the first time that they've come and they said, hey, what should it be? Now, I know what you guys are going to say, right, Big Country? You're going to come out with the hashtag make them play campaign again, right? Because what this proves to us, Gregor, is yet again a disconnect between player capabilities and actual application of their game. Okay? Truth be told, okay? And FYI, there's no excuse for something like this today. I appreciate that you guys are willing to work with us, but goodness gracious. I mean, how did it happen in the first place? Okay? I mean, where did the numbers come from? What did we do to come up with these numbers? These numbers are crazy.
That's what I was just saying when you were checking the fire things. I don't think I've seen them miss so bad on on all three events,
Just
on all three
all
metrics.
all of
No,
it.
no, but seriously, DJ. I mean, I am a grinder. Okay,
Mhm.
I have never backed away from a single grinding event. I have literally just walked away from this one. I have never
I
walked
don't
away from a
blame you.
grinding event.
Buddy, you
in
and
the
me
whole
both.
game.
Gregor too. We have all said, listen, even when they're not perfectly balanced, we typically still play them. I still play them. Okay, I
This
didn't
is the
miss.
first event I have literally walked away from ever.
Yep, it was bad.
Are you talking about any particular events out of those three or all of them?
I'm
well,
talking about
we're
I'm talking about the hostile grind event.
We're going to talk about all three of them. So let's back up. All right, let's start being productive here, people. Okay, here's what we've got. We have an opportunity to fill in this column. Okay, proposed value, and when I say proposed value, I'm talking the top milestone. We can figure out the breakups. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if the first one, I don't care if the first one is 100,000 or 5 million. I don't care. All right. This is the number, the top milestone, completion. Because, by the way, don't forget that everybody gets 10 free tickets every time this event rolls, right? So one of these, in theory, Gregor, one of these is supposed to be able to be, any one of the three, in my opinion, based on player choice, is supposed to be able to be completed by the free-to-play community. All right? Listen, some people are going to pay for tickets. Sure. Some people go pay for tickets. And other people are going to pay for directives. Sure. I got no problem with that. But they give one event for free. It's always been that way, right, Big? That's what you said last arc. There's always been a sidebar event for free. Always one that with a reasonable grind has been able to be completed. Well, I'm here to tell you. Boom, no. Boom, no. Boom, no. Okay? No.
No, not really. Although you're probably thinking about specific level ranges.
Listen,
For me, it's not that bad. I mean, okay, it's investing a lot of repairing, but it's still doable.
All right, you're talking about the hostels. You're talking about the hostels.
What level are you?
I'm talking about hostels, and I picked hostels because I made an analysis of like what I need to do, and I picked the one that I think I was able to achieve.
Okay, so we're
being able to achieve doesn't make it a good event. It's still bad. It is bad across every single level.
Remember,
my opinion.
Here's the metric that Scopely uses. Okay, honest to God. By the way, this is not Gregor. You have witnessed me saying this before in private message, even, and Big. I'm pretty sure you said the same thing as well. Okay, dailies. Everybody with me, class. Dailies expected time requirement 1 to 2 hours. Yes, 1 to 2 hours on daily requirements. Battle pass event. Everybody with me now. 15 to 20 minutes. With 1 or 2 known exceptions that are usually around mining. Okay? 15 to 20 minutes that are usually around mining. Now, the sidebar event may be an argument for 30 to 45 minutes. As a matter of fact, Gregor, when we had the opportunity, by the way, same thing then. When the Latinum thing happened, Ripper, we were live. We were in voice, and I said, Ripper, I need you. I need you now, Ripper. You remember? I said, we got to go into a private meeting right now. You know why? Because Scopely at that moment had indicated to us privately that they were willing to keep the Latinum bug. But quickly, right, Ripper? I mean, like this was a quick meeting. Quickly, they said, we need to modify the events. We need new milestones. We need new point metrics. Ripper and I went to work immediately. Okay?
And it ended up quite well, I would say.
It ended up pretty daggone well. I think Ripper did a pretty good job. I don't know. Maybe Ripper and DJ did a decent job. Maybe.
Yes, they did.
Hey, Gregor, when we had the hostel event at 45 plus, remember the Cosmic Cleanup, I think is the one you were asking about, right?
There's 3 names for the same event.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. Yeah. Cosmic Cleanup, there was a Battle Pass, Hostel Hunt, blah, blah, blah. There was a couple, all right? And for the 46, I think 45 or 46 plus, it was really out of whack. I mean, we're talking over 140 hostels. We got that fixed. Okay, so I have no doubt we can do it again. We just got to be reasonable about it. So now we got to dive in because we don't have an unlimited amount of time today. Let's look at these milestones and figure it out. Now, I'm going to bring you into I'm going to bring you back into LCARs. All right, and I'm going to show you some math. We already looked at the 32 uncommon. All right, we already looked at the 32. Let me bring you sorry, I didn't have my screen right. Let's bring you back in. So, the 32, guys, we know it's given 18 million in damage. Okay? Let's take a look at the next part of the list. We have the 32. Here's all of them, by the way. 32, 35, 39, 40, 43, 45, and 50. Thank you, LCARs. We looked at the smallest one. It gives 18 million. All right, let's take a look at the next one, the 35. And by the way, it's also an uncommon. Dumata, by the way, Dumata works. It's awesome. Dumata 35 info. Here we go. The Dumata 35 uncommon. Okay. DPR 650,000, so we're definitely getting a little bit tougher. Got a couple kinetics in here. Gonna have to be a little bit careful. 18.9 or 18.8 million in total strength, and a total of 33 million in damage. I got to be honest with you. Gregor could probably solo this. Okay, not many. Big Country could probably solo this. Not a ton of players going to solo this 35 uncommon, most likely. Okay, G4 only, I would imagine. All right, let's take a look at one more. Now, by the way, we have also verified that as a team, the general rule of math applies to the normal armadas. So if this is 18.8 million, you need roughly a third of that. Okay, so you need roughly 6.5 million total armada strength. Okay, hey, by the way, 5 Sallies can get you there. 5 Sallies can get you there, everybody. Now, Hal just showed me a 4.5 million Enterprise, barely soloing a 39. Okay, fair enough. That's surprising, but okay. So maybe the DPR, because I am noticing, Gregor, this DPR is a little bit low compared to some other armadas. So if you can outlast it, then maybe so. Look, in the Talking Trek chat right now, I can't even bring that up, I don't think. Let me try. For those of you on stream that are looking, here's what was just posted in the chat, okay? There you go. A level 39 player. That's Hal, by the way. Hey, what's up? Shout out Hal at a 4.5 million Enterprise. Barely, by a sliver, surviving the level 39 uncommon. Also, by the way, just as a quick side note of reference, new bug, Scopely. Apparently in scans, every single ship in the arsenal shows level 22, even though that's not accurate. Okay, just
that's been reported already.
Yeah, I know it's been reported.
Just,
letting you know, and letting the community know that Scopely knows. Okay, there you go. What's up, Rumpel on YouTube? Thank you. All right, now let's go back. Let me go back into my LCARS bot here. Okay, so there's the 35. The next one was the 39, which now we can see is barely able to be soloed. So let's do Dumata 39 info, okay? So here's the break-even point. You look at Hal's ship, you look at Hal's crew, and you know, there it is, 25.199. Oh, I didn't switch you back to Discord, sorry. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, there it is. 25.2 million in strength, 45 million. Now, Hal, please tell me, for the love of all things holy, when you killed that you got 45 million in damage points.
So the bad part is I didn't do the Armada event. I went with the Hostiles event. Yeah, that was actually whenever new Armadas come out, I want to test to see
okay, fair enough.
The damage is.
Fair enough.
That was the test.
Okay, so that's actually really funny. That's funny, but that's okay. That is all right, okay? So what we're going to do here, everybody, is we're going to assume that was correct. Because, by the way, I've only seen this 2 or 3 times, but in all 3 cases, hull health and shield health were combined for the total amount of damage. Now, you know what? I almost wonder. JB, you're listening in audio. I know you don't like to come on mic, but do you think that we could get our team's cooperation? Can I run 1 or 2 of these things solo on camera? If you don't care, because I do have 5 directives. I got my chest just like everybody else. I would like to try one, if I can do that. I don't want to put AC on screen, so if you can communicate that, maybe I'll do one. We'll check one. I don't know how. My Enterprise is not as strong as yours, and yours barely survived. Barely.
Run Leslie, Kirk, and Khan, and you should be able to do it.
All right.
As long as you're about tier 8, maybe a good high tier 7.
Let's see what happens here. Okay, let's see what happens.
I mean, yeah, with Leslie, you should be able to do it.
All right, let's give her a go.
Might be a little bit closer than mine, though. You're not going to survive.
I don't expect to survive.
He'll still beat it.
I don't expect to survive. So let's find Leslie, and it's easiest with Moreau. I think I've got her handy. Where you at, Moreau? Oh, nope, on a different ship. What should we fly with? Definitely the Enterprise, right? Oh, there's Leslie anyway. All right, so let's...
I mean, yeah, if you want to use Leslie, you kind of need the Enterprise for stuff like this.
I thought so, because of the shield, right? Yep.
Yeah, you need shield.
Let's bring her in.
Leslie Pike Kirk?
No, I'm going to run...
Moreau?
No, I'm just doing this to find him. I'm going to run Leslie Kirk Khan. Leslie Kirk Khan, probably.
Yeah.
DJ, we're still seeing your Discord,
Daggone it. I'm sorry, folks. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Back. Thank you for that, chick. All right, Leslie Kirk Khan. All right, let's give this a shot. All right, and by the way, nothing here, if I'm not mistaken, nothing really relies on stats. So as long as nothing really relies on stats. So as long as I'm covered here, which I am, then I'm good to go. So let's do this. Let's go find us a level 39. And we know from LCARS that that's going to be able to be found in Doka. So, nope, that's incorrect. Hold on. Go back to LCARS real quick. The 39 can be found in Kulendi, Niatum, and Titazeb. I'm sure I'm saying those all exactly correct.
What?
I'm sure I'm saying those exactly correct. All right.
You are showing something else on your screen, or is my YouTube frozen?
It's probably behind.
It's frozen. Yeah.
It's probably behind. Why? Am I buffering? You guys still have video?
No, it's
2 seconds of buffering.
It's running fine on my.
Okay.
On my machine. I'm not watching in the YouTube webpage.
Hey, big. I know we're warring, but I'm not bringing any of my team. Can I get some cooperation from you, sir, on trying to run one of these? You're in this system. Wait, where's your targets? Did we call off the war? Are we no longer at war? I see no targets, big. Uh-oh. The stream is still green, guys. The stream is still green.
It's okay.
It's working on my machine.
Good, DJ. You're
All
fine.
right, okay. You guys are freaking me out over here. Big, is Big Country here? Big Country! Big Country! I now need to find a 39. Yeah, they've got all the 39s. There's one. And look, oh no, I don't want, here, this one right here. Okay. Here we go. I guess we'll give her a shot. Now, we'll know in 5 minutes. We're going to know in 5 minutes if I pull
Hey, DJ.
what we expect. Yes.
I told them not to attack you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. As a matter of fact, I'm not seeing any red targets.
What are we testing now?
I want to see. I need to join the event then if I'm going to, right? Yes, thank you, Rip.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
All right, let's join the event. I got tickets. Here we go. Uncommon. So what should happen here? All right. What should hopefully happen is roughly, if we check LCARS again, we should see roughly 45 million in damage come. Hopefully. All right. We shall see in 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Now, while we're waiting, let's go back over here. And talk about what should be happening. Let's assume that the 39 gives 45 million. Now, by the way, no one's supposed to be soloing these. It's supposed to be team effort. So if I got 45 million here and I got 5 people going, that's 9 million. Why? Green. I'm green. Come on, renegotiate. Yes. I think we're back. Somebody please. Okay. I'm reconnected to the YouTube studio and I didn't lose the file.
Not yet.
Okay, so it should be back any second. Oh, and hurry back to screen because we are here. Here we go. Oh, there's the target, by the way. I see the target on Think now. For some reason, it wasn't loading a minute ago. Okay, on a 39. Here we go, folks. Here we go. You guys are back just in time, and we'll see what happens here. Sorry for those of you I lost. Hopefully come on back. All right. Indeed, I killed it.
See Excel.
Indeed, I killed it.
Excel.
And I definitely died. Okay, well, hang on. It'll be back, all right, because I'm back. Thank you, Curly Fries. All right, so indeed I won.
I see the countdown.
I did die, all right. I killed the Armada. Now.
46 million.
46 million. I didn't even see that flash up because I was panicking about other things. All right, so let's go and see what we were able to pull out of here. We estimated that it should be 45 million. Obviously, there's probably some rounding in there, okay? But I can do that. I'm okay. All right, and we're green again, so you guys will be back here any second.
Okay, sorry.
God. Somebody listen. Is Steven's or Truckin' Chick? Are you need to? Yeah, thank you for that. Keep the YouTubers happy over there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I know John says I should pay my internet bill, and it won't happen. No, that's the problem. My internet bill is so stupid. It's so stupid. You guys know. Listen, I've told you before. I pay $160 a month for 2 meg up. 2 meg up.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
Dude,
how can this be worse than here? You know,
that's how.
Can we send you a track of the internet?
Please, just load a bunch of internet up on a truck and bring it to me. All right, folks, let's get back to it. Okay, here's what. Whoa, that can't be right, Ripper. Look at my screen. It says I took no. That's obviously not right because I died.
Oh no, that's because of Leslie.
That's Leslie.
Dang, how many rounds did this thing go? Whoa! 70 rounds.
Yep.
All right, that's why. So then, of course, all that haul went away because of Leslie, and then I croaked at the end. But so now what we do know, Shield and Health are joined for the purposes of this event. Okay, so wrong one. There we go. So these milestones may not be quite as bad as we thought, but they're still bad because you're taking that, you're dividing it by 5. So let's say, what do we think for an Ops 30 to 34? What level Armada should they be hitting, Ripper? They should probably be hitting, let's say, the 35. Do we want to set it, say, 5 Armadas at a 35 level? Is that fair? Let's go.
That should be fair.
Okay, let's be fair. Let's be fair about it. So let's go back to Discord. At 35, okay, level 35, you got 33 million in total damage. All right, so you divide that by 5 players. It's roughly 6 million per player. Oh, my God. At 6 million per player at 5 Armadas, that's 30 million. Maybe this one is not bad, folks. Maybe that one is okay. Do we have any 30 to 34 in here? A Crush says I'm a 34. Well, all right. If there's 30, what did we say? 35 million, 33. There's 33 million damage on one level 35, which means if you go with 6 players, you're going to get 6 equal players. Maybe this is part of it, people. Maybe this is part of it. Maybe you need to not take the level 40 with you to your Armada. All right? Because if he does all the damage, you're not going to throw any damage. Okay? Maybe this is part of the problem. Holy crap. Now that we dive into it, Ripper, maybe Scopely wasn't quite off the rocker, at least not in this bracket. All right? So again, roughly 5 million damage per player with equal players. Okay? And if you do that 5 times, it's 30 million. So let's do this. You know what? We will suggest the change anyway. Let's go 30 million. All right? Now, on a 37, that's probably, presumably, for a 39, shall we say. Guys, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to switch back over. So what I did is I changed and I did a proposed value of 30 million for the 30 to 34 bracket. All right? Not a significant change, but that's 5 Armadas with roughly equal players, and you should totally be able to do a 35 uncommon. All right? So, yeah, just like Isomadas, just like the Mud Madas, we've always said you need to go with roughly the same powered team because otherwise the rewards get all lopsided. Okay? Now, let's take a look at 35 to 37. What do we want to try to push for here? All right?
I mean, DJ, there's still, one thing we don't really consider. So if you actually do those Armadas, right, with a team,
okay,
then you have to be careful that all of them are equal strength.
I just said that. I just said that.
Did you?
So let's do this. Let's do this. Okay?
Right.
To accommodate for people showing with different powered ships, let's calculate this based on 4 armadas and do 24 million. Okay? 6 million times 4. That way, if you need a 5th one, you still have the directive. Okay? Grudging Sue has got it. If you do the 4 and you're not quite there, you still have a 5th one that you could go and do a solo with. Okay? Maybe. Or go and do a duo. Okay? I think what we're seeing here, obviously we have a lot of milestones to go, guys. But with this first one here, it's not wildly off. You just need to choose your team carefully. All right? Let's do this one. What level should the 35 to 37 be hitting, Ripper? What level? Let's go back to Discord and take a look at these Dumatas. Here's the 35. We just did that one. 39 is the next bracket, so I guess that's got to be it, right? Let's do a 39. 39 has 45 million if you go with 5 players. All right, that is 9 million per person.
Maybe we're looking at this wrong. I don't know. I mean, the armadas don't leave much room for, deciding on what you're gonna do. So if we take this as a basis for 39s now, then all the milestones after that are just wrong because that's just more work for the same points.
Well, here's what I'm thinking, though. All right, the 68 I can already tell is off. If we've got 45 million here, okay, 45 million right here, go with 5 players. That means each player's getting 9. We're going to 9 million. We're going to do it based off 4 armadas. 9 million times 4 armadas means only 36 million goes here. Now, let me ask you guys, those of you who have played in the 35 to 37 million bracket, if your bracket was roughly half, would this have been better for you? Roughly half. Okay? I'm saying 68 to 36. And that, by the way, is assuming 4 armadas at a level 39 with roughly equal teams. Okay? So, 36 million. That looks good. Let's take a look at the 38 and 39. Now, Ripper, we go the 39. The next armada. Let me go back to Discord here.
There's no uncommon. There's no higher uncommon. 39 is it.
So 40 goes to rare. Is that what you're saying? The 40 goes to rare?
Yeah.
Okay.
39 is it.
Okay.
So, that just makes this...
boy. This does
It just makes it like, well, you can maybe add a couple million points after that, and then there's no room to scale this even higher because if you do, it just means more work, more armadas, more stuff, or insanely more chip strength to do more damage compared to the rest of the team. But that screws the other people.
Yes, it does. So now, granted, we are still way off on points here, okay? So let's do this. Let's assume, all right, and by the way, we're going to do our math. We're going to write our math out here, okay? Let's do this. We're going to say 4 times armadas equal power players, 5 players, level 35 uncommon, okay? That's the math, okay? 4 armadas equal power players, 5 players, level 39 uncommon. Now, here's what we're going to do down here. We're going to do 5 armadas. 5 armadas, equal power players. We'll still go with 5 players, level 39 uncommon. Now, if you have to do a 5th one, that's going to take you up to 45 million. And again, I don't think that is crazy because people were saying if you cut it in half, it would be okay. Truck and Chick. Now, you say I disagree with the assumption of equal power players. The reason I'm doing that, the whole reason I did that, was so that we could assume 4 armadas and you would still have a directive left over. Still have a directive
left over doesn't really matter because you have multiple armadas in the team.
Well, that's true, but if you needed even Emperor...
Someone brought up that, well, a 5-man team has 25 armada enough directives to do 25 armadas. That's not the point. Even if you could do 100, you're not... Like, that's a significant time investment. That just it's not fun. If you have to spend 2 hours doing armadas, it's just not fun.
I'm not disagreeing with you, dude. That's why I'm saying.
No,
I'm just
4 or 5. Reacting to what someone said in chat.
Yeah, okay. So let's go 4 or 5, all right? For the 40 to 44, for the uncommon, Okay, the uncommon. Now you guys are running 6 slots. All right, so let's say you got to do. Let's say you got to do 6. All right, and again, these are only 5-minute timers. We have agreed that 30 to 40 minutes is required for a milestone or required for one of these events. So at 6, we're still at 30 minutes. So let's do 6 armadas, equal power players. But now here's the thing: they're going to run 6 players, which means, folks, off that level 39 uncommon, they're going to get less damage. Less. Let's go back to Discord very quickly, okay? We come down here to the level 39. 45 million. If they're running 6 players, that's about 7.5 million. 7.5 million. All right. Break out my little calculator here. 7.5 million times 6. Oops. 7.5 times 6. Oof. God, Ripper, that's still 45 million. You're right. It's going to be hard to scale this because there's nothing higher as far as an uncommon goes.
Yeah, and this makes this I don't know. This just feels
because here's the next piece. All right, at 45 million points, you saw what I just did off of 39 by myself. All right, really, truthfully, these guys are going to come in here and solo this and be done. So now what?
If you can solo it, you're not supposed to, right?
You're not supposed
you have to
be,
take that into account, I guess.
But you can. Goodness gracious.
They already didn't scale it from 40 to 50, and that has a reason because there's nothing higher, I guess.
Game Name says the only way for Biggs to actually do this with the 5 directives is either solo the 39. No, Game Name. Listen, right now it's 112 million or 111 million. I got 46 off soloing a 39, which means I could do this.
You need 3.
I could do that with 3 if I was going to solo it. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's just bump it a little bit. All right. And by the way, listen, Gregor, Big Country, Foe, IJ, come on, feed back to me here a little bit. You guys, how are you playing this? What do you want to see here? 111 million. Now that we actually look at it,
I am also in that bracket. So I'm seeing 111 million. I'm like, well,
maybe it's not that bad.
I'm also into the bracket, and what I'm missing.
It still is bad because I don't want to solo them. If I'm a strong player, I want to help my alliance do their events. If I can, and Armada events are a great way to do it.
All right.
Wait a second. This is the Star Trek. This is about analyzing things, getting the data, knowing the facts.
I agree.
Where is the factor of randomness, and where is the factor of discovering a specific, I don't know, schedule or a specific equation that was behind the goal? It's pretty nice, like the event that ended today, where you had to figure out the crew that is the best for your ship and your level to score the biggest amount of points in the solo leaderboard.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. It took me like 15 times to die to figure out what is the best crew that scores me the biggest amount of points. And hey,
event was still bad.
Yeah, and big thanks to the member of the opposing team who kind of showed me the way. That was cool. That was engaging. Without that just blindly killing rats.
All right. So again, we still have a job in front of us though, because even Scopely looked at this and said, okay, maybe we missed the mark. Maybe community, we're the ones who missed the mark. All right. And I didn't plan on coming into this to do this, but guess what? This is super freaking obtainable. Sorry. Now, don't get me wrong. I do think that there's some adjustments down here.
Hang on.
Hang on. No, listen.
Soloing doesn't count.
I'm not talking about soloing. All right, I'm talking about 45 million points. That's super obtainable. Okay.
Oh yeah, that is. I thought you meant the 111 million.
Well, so here's what we need to figure out. So, what do we assume that a 40 through 44 and a 45 plus needs to do? What should they do? By the way, look, 40 through 50 have the same milestone. Why don't we just do this? Hell with it. Right there. Why don't we just do that? That requires them, because they've got an extra slot, it is going to require them to run an extra team armada. All right, I misspelled equal, but you know what I'm saying. that's going to require them to run one extra team armada. It's going to have 6 players in it now. All right? And by the way, they have the capability of soloing if they need to make up their points. If they need to make up their points. If you're going to do like what Ripper says, and you're going to come and help your team, all right, that means presumably you got smaller level players. But I also argue, Ripper, are you helping your team as much as you think you are in a damage event if you bring smaller players with your 4.5 million enterprise? Are you actually helping them as much as you think you are? Because all you're doing is taking the damage for yourself, and they're going to walk out of that thing with 1 million or 2 million damage.
I don't necessarily have to bring a 4.5 million enterprise.
Agreed.
But
and that's what people need to be aware of.
I get your point, but still. I mean, the Armada event is less bad than the hostile one.
All right, so so I don't know that Scopely's going to go for this. Down here, there's definitely an argument. Here, I don't know.
Can I suggest you one more point? You probably all remember the Mood Madas, where when you were doing the uncommon ones, the best result was to do them solo. But at least in my alliance, to convince the people in my alliance that this is the best result, it was really hard. And they say, no, come on, you need to run them in a group because it gives us the better result, even though the numbers was giving something else. Maybe that's something for those higher level players where we want to create this socializing schema or socializing conflict where those higher level players needs to somehow convince their friends in their alliance, hey, I need to do it solo because this gives me advantage. And when you are doing them on a little bit lower level, you need to do it in a group because this gives you the biggest amount of points. I mean, this is fun. If everything is not the same for all the levels, but you have to figure it out. It's some sort of puzzle how to make it.
All right. So what I'm reading in the chat, and I appreciate your comments. I'm okay with a part of that.
Actually, DJ, make 40 to 50, 60 million points.
Okay. A little bit of extra effort, but they got the extra power to do it. All right. Now, that's roughly 50% cuts across the board. It's kind of what we wanted to see anyway. Now, what I'm reading out of the chat, by the way, shout out Corey over in the YouTube chat. Thank you, buddy. I know Corey in like real life. We cook steaks together. My kids play with his kids. My wife is best friends with his wife. Shout out, Corey. Love you, buddy. Thank you for being here. That's awesome, man. Thank you. All right. Let's move on. All right, I'm hearing from the YouTube chat, I'm also hearing in the Discord chat, that it's not even the Armadas that were the biggest pain in the butt. So my God, why are we starting here? All right, let's move on. Let's look at the worms, okay? Blue, cut it out. Are you talking to me? Because the whole reason I'm doing this is because I wasn't happy. The problem is now I'm seeing that the numbers, I mean, yeah, they needed an adjustment, for sure. But these weren't quite as far-fetched as what we thought, all right? But 50% reduction, okay? And that still, by the way, lets people do it with the number of armadas that they've got, okay? Now, let's go back down here to the worms. This is the one that everybody's getting bent out of shape about, so let's move this out of the way. Move that over and bring in the worms, okay? Here we go. Doomsday Hostile 1, and let's see, that was the Alliance milestone. What do I do with the other one? Doomsday Hostile 2. All right, let me bring these over here. I know you guys are just dying at my superb organization here in my Excel file. All right, Doomsday Hostile 1 and Doomsday Hostile 2. Now, we've got the brackets here. And by the way, notice, especially with this one, we've got a lot of fine-tuning here. From 46 plus, the scores are the same, but almost every level after that is different. So let's talk about, first of all, we know that the worms hit 2 levels higher, right? Is that right, Ripper? So if I'm an Ops 31 and I hit a level 31 worm, I'm actually hitting a level 33 worm. Is that, or no? If I hit a 31 worm, I'm hitting a 33 hostile.
I don't know. I'm not sure I agree. Because, Pike, Miro, and Shen make this very difficult, and then you have, mixed weapon types.
Then let's look at it from a different perspective. Scopely has also shared with me in the past, all right, that aside from time, if it's a hostile event, they have typically assumed that roughly 40 to 50 hostiles should finish it. 40 to 50 is what they say. So let's look at it from 40 hostiles.
Wasn't that 40 to 50 from your ops level +1 generally?
Is okay. So ops level +1.
I think I remember something like that. I'm not sure. I'm asking.
I don't remember exactly, but we'll go with it. Besides, if you're hitting ops level +1 on this, then I think it's actually that way for like way up in the 40s. It's not necessarily that way down here because you got to remember a 32 can kill 40s. So it's not that way in this part of the bracket, but up here it does make more sense. So let's say that you got a Sally. Let's say it's 1 million in power. You got Pike, Moreau, Chen. You're going out, all right? Let's just do this real easy. You can kill at 31, you can kill, let's say, 32 level worms, okay, which is the same as hitting a level 34 hostile. All right, 32 worms are getting you 550 points. 550 points. 27.5 divided by 550, that's 50 kills. All right, that one probably don't need adjusted. Anybody in here 30 to 31, do you think that your hostiles needed adjustment? Because I'm going to guess probably not. If you can kill level 34 worms, then you're good. So we're going to leave that one alone. Thank you for the confirmation, Captain Planets. Okay. Divine says level 36 worms are easy with the Pike, Moreau, Chen. So what you're saying is that probably for this area of players, we got no problem. Actually, let's check this one. That's a big jump. All right. So let's assume that they're hitting let's assume that they're hitting a 36 worm. Okay. A 36 worm, which is the same as a 38. So with a good Sally, you can still do that. So let's assume you're hitting a 36 worm. It's 3770. 163,000.
Truck and Chick is bringing something up interesting. Should we assume for like a level 30 that they have Pike?
Well, probably another valid point. But what I'm seeing here is that, okay, hang on. Stefan in YouTube says many 30 to 32 barely make 1 million on the Sally. The Bortus is worse. If you don't have Pike, all right, Stefan, let me ask you. All right, if that's your situation, hang on. If that's your situation, what level of hostiles can you kill for your dailies? What level hostiles are you killing?
The thing is, with the worms, they hurt, and I have Pike, but I've seen many in the alliance that have not Pike already. They are level 32, 33, even 44. They have pushed a little bit with money, but Pike is always a crapshoot. You have a lucky pull, or you don't have it.
Okay.
You on a new server, I guess?
Yeah, I'm at 170. I'm at 39, not free to play, but I've grind up me a lot. But it's shitty with the jellyfish. They will remove the level 36 worm system pretty much for the armadas. Now they want to kill me 1.1 million points.
Okay, but guys, I listen. I mean, Emperor is right about one thing. There's not a one-size-fits-all here. Okay, if you don't have Pike,
no, of course not, DJ.
If you don't have Pike, you're using Talon, Bones, and Chen, right? Or not Talon, sorry, Cadet Uhura, Cadet McCoy, and Chen. I said that way wrong.
Exactly.
Okay? Now,
yes.
again, if you're going Ops +1, okay, if you're going Ops +1, I'm not asking you to kill 40s. Okay, we're saying right here that this math, all right, if you're doing level 32 worms. Level 32 worms, 27,500 divided by 550 points, that's 50 hostiles. Oops.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay? That's reasonable.
That seems fair.
If you're killing level 34 worms, 53,400 divided by 1440, that's 38 hostiles. Okay? If you're killing level 36 worms, 163 100 divided by 36 worms is 3770. 44 hostiles, the way it's written. Okay? Now, here's where I think we start getting into a little bit of a hairball, okay, to be honest with you. All right? Because we do know that these hostiles punch up, Ripper. Okay? So if I'm going to hit a 38, if I hit a 38 worm, it's essentially like hitting a 40 hostile. Okay? Can I kill a bunch of 40s? Okay. Let's say at 36, 37 that you can kill 40s, okay? Hopefully you got a decently developed Epic by this point, and you should have a certainly well-developed Sally at this point, or a level 28 ship. So let's assume that you're hitting 38 worms, okay? 427,000 divided by, don't say that. We're live on YouTube. I'll boot you out of here. All right? 44 hostiles. Maybe there was a little bit of planning here after all. Now, this arguably definitely gets a look because these worms get stupid hard. I, with Pike Moreau Chen, can kill 2 or maybe 3 43s. Okay? 2 or 3. So let's continue on. If I'm 39 and I'm hitting a 40 worm, okay, a 40 worm. This is where the requirement probably needs to actually drop. It's not that the points aren't right for 40 or 50 hostiles, but are the rewards worth 40 or 50 hostiles with the repairs that you got to do? All right. 1.1 million divided by 25,840. Yeah, see, this point requirement is still only 44 hostiles, but should we have to hit 44 hostiles? Should we have to hit 44 level 40 worms at Ops 39?
Hey, DJ?
Yes.
For those that do have a decent enterprise, and again, we're talking tier 7 or above, in that 38 to 39 range, if you run Leslie Kurt Khan and go hit the level 43 interceptors, you can get this done in 5 holes.
Okay. If you're
fair enough.
Say that again.
Leslie is a paid.
Yeah, Leslie's a
paid.
That's
paid
not
officer
available out there.
that just let's not bring this into this discussion. That just doesn't make any sense.
10. See, even this. Gosh, it's 44 hostiles. Do what?
DJ, a side suggestion. Shouldn't there be hostiles in all buff, the 43 level system, to make it a little bit easier for people to find the correct targets for them? Because for me, at least on our server, it's empty. Only armadas, no hostiles on a 43 system with the worms.
Yeah, but come on, guys. Let's use day 1 mechanics. And let's say, all right, let's come over to the game. Yes, I know that there's 1 or 2 systems that are Armada only, okay? But let's use day 1 mechanics, and let's remember that if there's a system here that, say, is not, well, we won't use the 50, but let's use Napier here, that is a 42 level system. It's going to contain hostiles from 41 to 43. There's a 41 in a 42 system. Yes, by the way, I agree, spawn rates are bad. There's a 43. All right, and presumably somewhere eventually there's going to be a 42. Guys, I mean, that's a day 1 mechanic.
But when you look at the time that is being invested, if you have to wait like hour or 2 or 3 to kill the enough amount of hostiles, because I don't know.
Okay.
I bet they respawn also around 1 hour.
Okay. Now you got a point.
Wait.
Now you got a point, because look here in this system. Okay, there are what? 4 hostiles that are open, and if I gotta kill 44 of them, and there's 10 other people that are trying to get to them also, now it's a time thing.
Exactly.
Now it's a time thing, which is why I actually argued, Ripper, that maybe from about here down, you actually only have to do, say, 20. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. So
I mean, kind of the same doesn't apply. Also, kind of applies to some lower level brackets, I guess.
Well, I don't remember there being that
even
sparse.
More. No, DJ, even more, because you've got the pig and python of the number of players that are between 33 and 37. We have so many more players.
Are the spawn rates this bad in all of them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So now,
all of them.
Yeah, look here. Look at this. Oh, they're doing armadas.
It's good, but 42 has a really small spawn rate, and 43 no hostiles.
Well, again, I'm not worried about individual numbered systems because you can get the other hostiles everywhere else. The problem is, agreed though, spawn rate. Look, even in this system, okay, I literally see 2 hostiles. There's a third one. I see 3. 3 hostiles. All right, so now, God, see, Ripper, here's the problem with this now, okay? Here's the problem. That is a game design that is not going to get changed by tomorrow. Guarantee it, folks. That's in-game design.
That's not going to change.
Then we need to knock the milestones down to compensate for the amount of time you're running around a system waiting to try to kill a
fair.
hostile.
Absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. So how many? Okay, this is very fair. Absolutely. Okay, guys, we're making progress here. So how many hostiles is it reasonable to expect you to have to hit? If you're going to have to take, let's say, 20 to 30 to 40 minutes, what do we think? 10 hostiles or 12?
15 at the most. Absolute most.
All right, you say 15 at the most. YouTube chat is saying 10 to 12. I see Discord also mirroring 10 to 12. All right, so let's go 12. All the way down. Okay, 12 all the way down. Now, we need to rewrite the points that you're supposed to be hitting. So 31 hitting 32s. All right, let me pull out my calculator here. A 32 is hitting 550 points times 12, 6,600 points. Okay, anybody having trouble with that at the lower levels? That seems like that would be reasonable. 53, or let's see, at 33, you're hitting 34s. That's 1,440 points times 12, 17,280. Okay, for the next bracket, 36s, 3,770 times 12. That's 45,240. All right, Ops 38, 9870 times 12 is 118,440. And we can continue this all the way down. Do we feel like this is appropriate? A level 40 worm, 25,840 times 12 hostiles is 310,000. Now,
it's appropriate and fair until they put the spawn rates on steroids.
And this is because of spawn rate, okay? Not because of difficulty, but because of spawn rate. I mean, okay, cool.
Yeah, and for the low levels, totally, yeah, makes sense.
All right, 41,000 times 12 hostiles, 501,720, and I can finish filling this out later. Okay, I don't have to keep going here.
I mean,
let's see, 40, 42, 67, 65.
I would argue that for 40 plus, the spawn rate does not apply because difficulty goes up so much.
Well, if you notice, they stopped scaling from 46 plus, so whatever we end up getting.
even before that, it just becomes unreasonable to do them.
All right, let me ask, Big Country, Gregor, okay? You guys have some of the most you got some of the most powerful ships in the game. What worm can you hit to the point where you say get 5 or 6 per hull? 5 or 6 per hull. Somebody help me out with that. V ready? He's probably falling asleep.
No, I'm probably the 46s.
So you can kill. How many 46s can you kill on one hull? And you've got a really bad Kelvin. Your Kelvin's beautiful, by the way, very sexy.
Probably about 12, I think.
Okay. All right, so 46.
But would you for the cost?
Well, what's it cost you to repair? What's it cost you to repair your Kelvin? One full hull destroyed repair.
150 with the buffs and the repairs now.
150. So and by the way, listen. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe not a direct return, but certainly better than it's been. And here's the thing.
I think with my jelly, which is like, and actually that's the repair to jelly is like 11 million trit. I think I can kill 7 or 8.
All right.
Jelly.
So that's 22 million hull to do 12 hostiles. I don't think that's unreasonable. I'll fill these out later, okay?
Consider that in a few days we're gonna get the skins. At least some of us gonna get the skins. Even for jellies, like a week or so.
Yeah, those are not gonna make much of a difference.
All right, okay. No argument here, then.
I don't know that they're not going to make any difference, but I do agree that
they're not going to make much of a difference. I mean, Scar tested it. It's like net 10% damage difference.
Okay, fair.
All right.
For 100% damage boost, it doesn't change this very much at all.
So
if
the capital city things are not panning out like we thought.
Well, he tested on the G4 epics, not the jellyfish.
Well, now we knew that those weren't going to be that good.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, yeah. No,
the fights for those worms are not long enough for the damage boost for the ISS jelly to matter much.
All right. Okay. Let's see how bad it was.
What about the fact?
Yeah, you're right. 13 rounds.
Systems.
All right. What now?
Well, we can't get into the 38 systems or the 38 systems because they require a token.
Again, let's go back to day one mechanics, everybody. You don't need to go into the 38 system because you can still get 38 hostiles out of the 39 or the 37 system. Okay, so here. But by the way, We are wrapping up on the hostels, and I think that this is a solid reduction. People are saying, I mean, this is a reduction of massive proportions right here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And big, do you think that this, I mean, obviously you think it's more fair, but I think that's reasonable. Okay? So, you know, if we look at these reductions down the line, these are roughly, looks like 50 to 70%, maybe 60% reductions. And
you know what's funny,
that's
DJ?
okay.
Those numbers are a lot closer to regular hostile hunt milestones.
They really actually kind of are if you look at them. Okay.
And maybe that's not that bad.
All right. Now I'm also being told, what? Okay. I'm also being told that there are no 39s in the 39 system. Well, I'm not there, so I can't see it at the moment. But if that's the case, guess what? You can still hit the 38s, which are going to hit less. All right. Or you can go to the 40 system and hit 39s. Guys, I mean, I'm not going to argue about this. I'm really not, because there's 3 different systems where you can get any one level of kill. All right, so make it work. We're already reducing the workload. Okay, now you need to find the hostiles that you can kill. All right, Scopely's not going to hand this to you on a platter with birthday candles. All right, admittedly, these numbers are too expensive, too difficult, too much of a time drain. 1,000% agree. But we're not going to freaking make them all 0. Okay? Come on now. All right, now.
Well, you need at least 1 point, I guess.
Yeah, well, I guess so. All right, let's move this out. This is another one that is just atrociously bad. Atrociously bad, all right? The research event for spending, okay? I mean, that's what it is. It's straight up spending, okay? And by the way, Maztec says they need to increase the worm generation. Guys, I said this plain and clear, and Maztec, I don't disagree. That fixes a lot of this, okay? Agreed. But like I said in the show teaser, like I've said here, like I said earlier in the official Discord earlier today, that is not something that they can fix tonight. Literally, that would be a design or an engineering thing, okay? And it is not going to get fixed that way. All we can do, the quickest thing we can do, literally, point, click, type us up a couple numbers, and done, is the milestones. That is the simplest fix. That is the fix that they're going to go with, and that is why we're focused on it, because it can make all of this better. All right, we'll talk about the Alliance milestone in a minute. The Alliance milestone's phenomenal, and we're going to talk about that in a minute, about how great it is, as long as you can complete the tickets. Okay? And no, Maztec.
Yes.
I mean, listen, I don't know how the code is
Can we
written.
touch on the fact that all the milestones and leaderboards are all based on the tickets, which are purchasable, making every event pay to win?
No. I mean,
No,
we can talk about it, but it's no different than last arc. You get 1 free a day. That's what you're supposed to get.
And that should allow.
But they didn't have
decent
milestones
alliance
and
to finish.
leaderboards tied to those, like these protons. that
They
give us points
absolutely
for
did. Absolutely, they did.
I don't. Maybe I wasn't involved in those events because I was too low.
Yeah. No, there were. And by the way, we'll talk about it. This Alliance milestone event, we'll talk about it in a moment. This number, yes, it's high. It's certainly achievable. Okay, but it's high. Agreed. We'll talk about that in a minute as well. But not from a perspective of correcting it, because it's already done. It's live. It can't be changed now. So we'll talk about it, but I'll educate you on how you get there. Okay. Now let's do the research. This one's really, really tough to kind of gauge here. Okay. This is just a ton. I mean, if you just did uncommon, all right, Ops 28. If you did a Sally, you just did uncommon. This is 4,550 uncommon materials for a daily ticketed event. That is hogwash. Ripper, I don't know how you even fix this event. First of all, to me,
I'm not sure.
G3, G4 spend on a daily ticketed event should be scrapped. Okay?
Yeah,
This,
I saw this and I was like,
this is ridiculous.
No.
Okay? I mean, this is insane. Absolutely insane. I know that some of these guys down here may be able to do G4 rare and G4 epic, but look, let's say it's Ska. Okay? 407,000 points divided by 1,400 is still 290 epic. G4 epic. All right? This event,
I mean, you
should
can
be
spend,
scrapped.
other stuff. G4 Uncommon is not that. It's like what?
Until you are
4,000?
collecting them and saving them for occasion like
well, okay. Do you want to spend them on this ticketed event, or do you want to spend them on
No,
an
I
auction?
don't. No. But still.
Okay. This event does not belong in a daily ticketed event, because even if this player had 4,500, okay, he certainly doesn't have it for 9 days. Okay. And by the way, you're selling. Oh yeah, I am sorry. My bad.
So
all right.
it's 455.
455 for 1 day, but you got this event for 9 days, people. Okay. 45 times 9 is 4,095. Now, also, by the way, can you guys, maybe I'm missing something, can you all tell me where you can choose to spend exactly 455 materials?
No.
Because your upgrade or your research or whatever is likely going to need 700 or 795 or 1,500 or in some cases, 12,000. Whoops, too many. Okay? I mean, this event is ridiculous.
I honestly don't know what to do with it.
Well, yeah, I know what to do with it.
There's no way to make this good.
Hold on. Scopely, watch this. Scopely, watch this, please. I want you to watch this. This is how you fix this event. Everybody look at your screen. I can only do it one time. I can only do this one time. Everybody look at your screen. Here's what you do. That's it, Scopely. That's what happens to that event. Find something else. Bring back the helps. Okay? I know it was a little bit cheesy. Bring back the helps. Okay? That was a simple one. Everybody could do it. Listen, even if you get one free event a day, yes? Even if it's somebody who cannot spend a bunch of time in the game, that was an easy one to do. Bring back the help.
I mean, then maybe they should, shuffle the rewards a bit.
Agreed. What's my keyboard command for undo?
Command Z.
You don't know
Thank
undo?
You. Thank you.
Come on,
No, I don't
Z.
know. I don't know. You guys are killing me. All right? Do something different with this, because I agree this then needs to be changed. Okay? This needs to be changed. Obviously, I know what you were trying to do. I don't think you're going to get away with it on this event. Listen, you've got G4 auctions coming. Here, I'm going to switch back into the game. Here because I want to talk about some events.
Exactly. There are auctions coming, and we know they're coming. And those are, uncommon spend events and stuff.
It's just ridiculous.
It's just like
ridiculous.
It feels
happening.
It does feel slightly insulting to see this.
All right. By the way, it's not just 1 day. Boom, station upgrade. Also going to be G3, G4 spend. Day 3, ship upgrade. Boom, also G3, G4 spend. Come on. You want 3?
If you think about it, if they're already doing it for those events, for those other events, isn't it a worthwhile thing for them to be a quick do? If they want to spend that G3 anyway on the leaderboard.
So you're saying if players play this event, the G3 refits event, then they're going to do it anyway. Okay, maybe this is me. All right? And by the way, I know I'm not alone. Because I sometimes tease some of you who say, I have to do everything. I'm a completionist. I got to get it all done, right? Listen, last arc, there were many, many, many players who bought your $100 pack and did all 3 events every single day. I was one of them. Anybody else? Come on, don't be shy. I know a bunch of you gave $100 to Scopely, and you did all 39 events last month. Zakara did.
Didn't.
J-Berg did. Okay? Bubba Joe did. Spock the Avenger did. Ape did. Rude Dude did. Eden did. Maztec did. Okay, we'll stop right there. Players gave you $100 to do all 3 events. Why did we do it? People? We did it because the rewards were good. The rewards were excellent last month. Great, in fact. As a matter of fact, I don't know if Captain Bull is here, but he probably would still have. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it super duper quick here. All right. Hold on. Captain Bull. Hopefully he still has my screenshot from last month. Let me look back in our chat. Oh, boom. Got it. Got it. Guys, let me switch you over to Discord real quick. Here was your payout last month by doing all 39 events. Okay? 39 events last month, paid out 2.3 billion steel, 1,900 Apex medals, 3,900 salvage parts. That still ain't bad either. Okay? The transwarp cells were changed. All right? 340 million titanium, 92 million dilithium, and then 312 uncommon crystal, 91 rare crystal, 338 uncommon, 104 rare ore, 338 uncommon gas, 104 rare ore. Folks, that was a $100 pack, essentially. And that had value.
What I want to know is, why is it that when there's something that they release that's, well received, nice reward, highly praised, the next step is to immediately try to trim it down to the least rewarding as possible?
So I'm not going to say that it's the least rewarding as possible, but I do agree, why mess with a good thing? Why mess with a good thing? Let's look at this let's look at this research one, okay? The research admittedly has some decent rewards, okay? These are going to bring you value, these anti-protons. There's 10 of them here, which means over here, you're going to get 20,000 points for doing this event, all right? 20,000 points, okay? 2,000 times 10 is 20,000 points. Let's look at what 20,000 points does for me right now. Nothing! 20,000 points does nothing for my rank here, okay? Now, obviously, a bunch of players do it, all right? Shout out Think. You guys obviously buying some tickets over there, okay? Cool, good, fine. If you want to do that, that's completely fine, all right? I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just saying that the metric that you had, Scopely, was possible for players to actually choose what they wanted to do, not choose what they could do. You hear what I'm saying? They get to choose what they wanted to do, not what they could do. Now, granted, this payout right here, folks, this is good. That's good for a ticketed event. Listen, you can't deny it. That's good for a ticketed event. Let's add it up. 11,200, 5625, 3375, and 2250. That's 22,450 event loot. All right? For 10 tickets, which arguably, by the way, cost about 30 cents, or free if you use your chest for it, 22,450. Of course, you're spending materials for that too. But, hey, man, 22,000. Ooh, that's expensive. 22,450. That's almost 80,000 mycelium. 22,000, what you should probably be spending on is officers. That's what I plan on doing, Ripper. Right here, Uhura. 22,000 is 11 Uhura shards. 11. All right, now that's a good payout. I'm not going to deny that. That's a good payout, folks. All right, not to mention those 20,000 points, those anti-proton points, could potentially help your alliance rank here in the alliance milestone. Okay, 20,000. Let's see, the they're only 1 point over here, but 20 anti-protons are going to help my alliance move up here. These rewards are great. Okay, directives, more event store loot. Okay, the event store loot comes all over the place, folks. Shards here for your skins and projectiles, but more importantly, right here in the solo leaderboard. Okay, collecting anti-protons, 20,000 points. What does 20,000 points do for me here? Takes me to 26,000 points. That would put me in 15th place. All right. Still not enough to rank. I'm going to have to do more. But, again, event store loot. Even if I finish in 7th place, there's another 3 Uhura shards. And then finally over here to the Alliance leaderboard, it's paying out. Even if I finished in 7th place, I'm going to get another 15,000. There's another 7 Uhura shards. So I don't want to get it twisted.
December... this is totally different to what it was last month. Last month it was a ticket event scores that many points, period. You can choose what you want to do. There are different rewards for each of them. Each were easily-ish doable. And and you could just choose.
I agree.
But this time it's like asymmetric rewards with asymmetric scoring because reasons.
Here's the reason. And the one thing, you guys get your stones ready, okay? Go ahead, get your shill words ready. There's one thing I'm going to defend Scopely on. One is that it does become more complicated when you incorporate event store currency. Now, Game Name says this is so much weaker. It's actually not, okay?
I don't disagree that it's more complicated if you introduce like event store credit, but
it
you know,
is.
if I get a free ticket every day, right? Why do I have to choose between different events that give different
payouts,
kind of points in a leaderboard? That that just make like kind of remove the choice kind of a bit and defeats the purpose, in my opinion. Anyway,
you're exactly right, and that's what I said. Players could choose what they wanted to do, not what they could do or what gave them advantage. Because you're exactly right. The choice is removed. If you want to compete for your alliance, you got to do this one. But to do this one, you got to spend your tail off.
Yeah, it's still too soon. If they wanted to do that, they should have put ticketed introduced in Arc 1, developed it in Arc 2, and then tweaked it for event store currency in Arc 3.
Yeah, but this is not only about tweaking it for event store currency. This is also tweaking it for a different scoring in a different event that has nothing to do with the event store currency.
It's tweaking
it. Just changing it for the point of changing it, kind of.
It's changing
and making it so that, remove choice and make it so that people that can spend more can get more points. I don't know.
Well,
but I thought that buying tickets was the way to score more points, but that's now not necessarily the case.
Here's what they did. They took a metric last month. They took a metric last month that was, good God, are you flipping kidding me again? Oh, okay. No, I'm still green. My YouTube thing just went yellow. It said warning. I'm not receiving enough video, it says. What the heck does that even mean? It's not receiving enough video? That's weird. You guys okay over there on the YouTubes?
I don't know. I see the Doomsday Machine ticket events.
Okay, well I switched off that a minute ago. Hope you guys aren't buffering too bad. What is happening? What, Ripper? Why? Why is this happening?
It's just a delay.
I don't understand.
Well, clearly your internet connection is not great.
It's terrible. It's freaking terrible up here. Anyway, folks, here's what they did. Okay, they did a great thing last month. I'll defend Arc 2 for the rest of time. Ticketed events are great. Ticketed events are fun. Ticketed events introduced player choice. Arc 3 has literally removed it. You've removed it. You've lost the spirit.
Don't attach rewards to those tickets that apply to other events.
You've lost the spirit of this event. Okay? Because you were...
Although, DJ, think about the last year football event where you had to figure it out what's the best way to win it. Maybe, and just maybe, those ticket events could be the ones like every day you have to look through the rewards and find out where is the catch, where is the trick, and pick the event not only that gives you the rewards you need, but also that is easier for you to do.
It's funny.
And then there is the choose, right? It's you have to think, you have to calculate, you have to engage yourself or maybe your alliance members to help you to make your choice.
I gotta tease you for a second, Emperor. Okay, because normally you're the negative Nancy up in here. All right, and I'm usually the one. I'm usually the one saying, "Listen, everything is great, guys. Don't worry about it. Everything is cool." Okay, and the roles are reversed today. I gotta be honest with you. I said it in the official this morning. The moderators agreed. Hell, even Scopely agreed that this was not the iteration that they wanted. And here you are.
Okay.
You are.
I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm saying if it gets this kind of catch where you have to figure it out which one is the best. That's the cool thing in this game. To think, to get your alliance members, to figure it out how to win the events together.
I don't disagree that I like cerebral events. I don't. I've said it before. I love highly over-engineered events, okay? And again, even the metrics of this arc, The actual mechanics, I got no problem, okay? The fact that we have anti-protons, okay? And then the anti-protons are feeding the Alliance and the Solo and the Alliance milestones. The fact that the anti-protons are feeding all three of these events, I don't care about that either. The fact that all three of these events then are giving event store loot, I love that, okay? I do. I love all of the mechanics. This is what I struggle with right here, right now. Because this was created to give players choice. This was created to make players happy so that players could PvP or could do Alliance helps or could do Armadas or could do research or could do PvE. And their choice did not impact their progression of play. That is what you have missed with this arc. This is bad. Bad Scopely. And I don't say that very often. And I do say it with love in my heart. I say it with gratitude that you're letting us do this. Okay? I say it with thank you that we get to have some say here. All right? I appreciate that. But I don't know what you were thinking with this design. You had a great thing. And then we took a big old dookie on it. Dookie. Big old poop. All right? Let's get back. Let's get back, okay? At the very least, give players the choice. Give players the choice of what they want to do, but this stuff over here, just like last month, should be equal, okay? With the exception of choosing your currency, okay? Equal currency, but choose it. And by the way, you're not giving currency this month. None at all. Salvage parts, neutronium stays the same, right? Didn't it? No, I guess it didn't. Yeah, salvage parts did, and neutronium did. Oh, my God.
Yeah, everything was different on all three of them.
No, they're not.
Yeah, it's... Well, anti-protons is different on all three.
The anti-protons are different. The research one does not have salvage, and it's got more neutronium. But look here, the worms are actually the same, except for the anti-protons. 40 salvage, 3750, and then on the Armadas, 40 salvage, 3750. So protons here, you got 10 protons in that one. You got 5 protons in the worms, which was funny because that was the hardest one today. And then you got, and then you only have 8 protons in the most expensive one. It just doesn't make sense.
But every single one had different values on the currencies that were the same and had different currencies.
I mean, I'm showing it to you on screen. That's actually not true. However, they're still imbalanced. They're still imbalanced.
Yeah, it's imbalanced, and that just I don't know. It makes no sense to me. Why would you do it?
Yep. I don't know. Now, I do want to go into this before we get ready to wrap up. We're about an hour and a half in. Obviously, we're on YouTube, so we're not taking commercial breaks today. All right. But Truck and Chick, we're going to try and play a game. We're going to try to play a game on YouTube. We're going to do that coming up here shortly. So if you are in the YouTube channel, you might want to pop on into our Discord for a chance to play, and we'll give away some free stuff. Now, for the last few minutes, Ripper, I want to break down these 3 events right here. Doomsday Machine Alliance Leaderboard, Solo Leaderboard, and Alliance Milestone. People have been talking about, can it be hit? Specifically, I don't even care about the leaderboards. You know what you're getting into with the leaderboards, okay? You can do the hostiles, you can do the Doomadas, you can collect the anti-protons. Obviously, the anti-protons here, by the way, are the big point getter. Doing one ticketed event is going to get you 20,000 points in some cases, or 16,000 points. And then, 16,000 points. Hey, good news. If you kill 10 level 46 worms, then you get enough from one ticketed event. I mean, these are meant for tiebreakers.
Leaderboards are leaderboards. That's just
they are grindable. They are grindable, but they're these points seem like they're definitely meant for tiebreakers. So the tickets are where you're going to compete, and that's fine. Leaderboards, like Ripper says, are leaderboards. I'm fine with that. What I do want to do is discuss the milestone event, your Alliance milestone event. Folks, people saying, it's not possible. It's not possible.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It is possible, but it's a little tricky. Yeah. It is a little bit tricky. Okay? Let's assume for a second that now, by the way, is most alliances 1,455? I don't know how they would scale that. I assume that that's like a crucible mechanic and everybody's the same. All right, I'm going to assume. Is everybody roughly 1,500 points? I'm going to assume. No, Divine. No, I was teasing about the 46 worms. I was total. That was my joke. Okay.
Mine is 1455.
That was my joke, Divine. So yeah. All right. So everybody in the Discord.
I don't even. No, they can't do different ones.
I didn't think so. This is like
no, they can't.
It's almost like a Crucible style thing. Okay. So 1,455. You got 3 days to do it. So first of all, let's divide it by 3. Okay. Super easy. 1,455 divided by 3. You got to get 485 a day. 485 a day. Now this is the tricky part. Let's go back, and we're going to take the average, okay? Let's take the stupid one out. Let's take the research out. You got uncommon armadas, which are given 10. You got the worms that are giving 5. Let's assume 7 points per player. Is that fair? Are we going to assume an average? By the way, this is also assuming that players are only going to do one event, which we know to be false. We know it's false. Listen, even now today, now that we've demonstrated this points mechanic, more people are probably going to go out and do the uncommons. You're welcome, Scopely. We're selling you some directives today. Okay? But you can probably do the worms. You can probably do the uncommons if you want to spend a little extra. Yes, the milestones are out of whack, but they're doable. Okay? They're doable. Now, let's assume that every player in your alliance only does one ticketed event. And let's assume that they split it. Okay, let's assume half your alliance does this one, half your alliance does this one, and that's 7.5 points per player. You got to get 485. Let's divide that by 7.5. Ladies and gentlemen, if every single player in your alliance does only one ticketed event, and exactly 50% does uncommon armadas, and exactly 50% does the worms, you still only need 64 active players in your alliance. And by the way, those are some very conservative ifs.
What are the numbers if everyone only does worms?
If everyone only does worms, then yeah, you're in a little bit of trouble. If you need 485 divided by 5, that means you'd need 97 players in your alliance to do it for free. Somebody please watch your noise.
Comes back to the point of why did they make those ticket events so complicated? Why asymmetric scoring? It doesn't make any sense.
Agreed. You need some players. You need. Now, by the way, there's still a conditional here. There's still a condition. This is assuming that players are only doing one a day, which is being funded by Scopely this month. But a lot of you have leftover tickets that are able to be used. There are tickets floating around out there. The assumption that everybody in your alliance is only doing one ticketed event is a very weak assumption. Okay? Divine says, so wait, you're saying it's pay-to-play alliances only. No, I didn't say that. Not at all. You got 5 free directives. All right, and I just said that if 62 players in your alliance, if 31 of them did the Armada event and 31 of them did the Worm event, then you only need 62 players in your alliance and you can do it for free. Again, and that's, again, assuming that 31 players only do one event and 31 players only do the one other event. That's super conservative, okay? So, yes, my opinion is that this alliance milestone is super obtainable to a cow-like alliance. Now, Divine, you say there's only 60 in your alliance. Okay, that's fair. Are all 60 of those players only going to do one event a day? You mean to tell me that none of the 60 that you've got have any leftover tickets? 0.
Well, even if that's the case, they could still do it. If you saw mine, if everybody just does the Armada,
one.
You get 10, you only need 50 people.
There you
3
go.
Days.
And that's exactly right, by the way.
This is where alliance communication and coordination hits the road. You know, we've had Apex, we've had Cow.
Oh, so right.
Been taught how to work together.
So true. So true. All right. And by the way, Looter, you say the point is not everyone knows that or has done the hostile one already. Okay. It's only day 1. You still got 2 more days. Educate your team. You're here right now. You're learning. So tell your team, hey, don't be dopies tomorrow. Okay? Don't be silly tomorrow.
But
all right?
aren't you taking their choice away?
Well, yes, you are. Okay? You are, because of the way Scopely did this. Agreed. However, you do also have the choice of doing what's best for you or doing what's best for your alliance. Okay? Divine says, are we getting 5 directives a day or not? I thought that was established. That may not be. I think it is, though. I do think that it is established. At least I hope so. God, Ripper, I hope they didn't give us 5 directives for the whole daggone event. Okay? All right, yeah, I hope that. Divine, I hope that's not right. If that's true, then it will be a little bit more challenging. But again, it can still be done with a 50-50 structure, too. Okay? There's a lot of ways to make this event work, guys. I'm not stressing this event. And you shouldn't either, as long as you give your alliance members clear direction, which is, hey, let's try to do the Armadas one, okay? Because that's going to pay out our alliance better. And by the way, it's going to pay them better too. Look here, okay? Event store currency, an epic avatar, all right? Projectile shards, okay? More avatars, Armada directives, and all kinds of event store loot. I mean, a ton of event store loot. There's 5, 75, 11, oh God, 14 and a half. 14 and a half, that makes that 18, 23, 33,000 event store loot if your team can get on board. Okay? So, anyway, long story short, that's how it breaks out. Listen, the math is absolutely good. The math on this is good. You can totally do it. All
and
right?
Make note, those directives are normal, rare directives.
Yes.
Not Dumata directives.
Remember, Dumata directives are only one currency, which, by the way, thank you for that, Scopely. I actually do like that. I don't know about anybody else. I do actually like that, okay? If I save up, then I can actually eventually run a rare, okay? But it's one uncommon directive for an uncommon. It's 50 for a rare and 200 for an epic, but at least it's all one currency. I actually do kind of like that, okay? I do kind of like that. All right, game name, you got one more question, then we got to get ready to wrap up. You say, how much steel can you buy in the event store for 486,000 neutronium? Okay, let's do it. Let's come down here. By the way, I have noticed, all right, and this is my brief observation, everything so far looks to be the same in here. I know that there's been some question about that. There's been some question. Big Country, are you still here? You bought this one last month. Is it the same? Did I drop out again? Are you flipping? No, I'm still here. I'm still here. All right. Yes, Truck and Chick, no sarcophagus BPs. Fed back up and asked. Okay? Yeah, Deuce. What's up, Rev? You got a quick comment? Come on in.
Yeah, I just wanted to say something real quick. And I was actually talking to Blue, and he didn't necessarily want to say it. But I think the problems that we have had, we need to point out some of the good. Like with this AMS for the Doomsday Machine, for me, giving out about $75 worth of rare armadas for free, assuming my alliance get completed. That's a definite positive step. And we're talking about rewards given to people. I realize that's an alliance milestone, but that's a significant amount to just be giving away.
It is. Look here, 200, 200, 200, there's 600, 700, 800. There's another 100 in here. So 900 rare Armada directives.
And my $100 pack is 1,200 rares.
There you go. Okay. So that's a good point. And like I said, even this isn't all trash. It's not all trash. All right. The mechanics are good. The design was good. Thank you, Heater. The design was good. All right. It literally came down to this. All right. And I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but that's where the focus is. And that's where your focus needs to be. All right. Hopefully, listen, guys, I will set this up. The possibility does, in fact, exist that Scopely says, ugh, too much work. I'm out. Okay. That possibility exists, which means you should be prepared to find a way for your alliance to push through given the current mechanics. Okay? Find a way for your alliance to push through. And by the way, you've got a roadmap. All right? You know what's coming because here it is. Okay? Tomorrow, Uncommon Doomsday Armadas for 30+, but the 35+ have even more trouble. They've got the rares that they got to do, which, by the way, will be a pay event. So not only... Ripper. Not only do you got to pay for the extra tickets to do the events, but you also got to pay for the armadas.
Yay!
Double dipping. Scopely, I'm not a fan of that either. Listen, sell a product, that's fine. But don't sell me a product just so I walk through the door and then I have to buy another product. That's a little...
They're really just telling you should take the weekend off, DJ. Maybe. But guess what? It gets worse on day 3. All right? Because the 38 plus got to do it 3 times. Uncommons, rares, and epics. Okay?
Oh.
Yeah, 38 plus got to do it 3 times on day 3. I'm not a fan. I will say this. While I'm on the events list, you know what I am a fan of, Rev? I'm a fan of puzzles. I'm a fan of puzzles. I'm a fan of quirky. I'm a fan of fun and happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, Scramble Communications is back. All right, Scramble Communications in a reiterated form is back. Scramble Communications is coming back and representing itself as the St. Patrick's Day event. I don't know if you guys read this yet or not. Okay, trivia this time, not necessarily puzzles, but trivia, which arguably is still a puzzle. Okay, 20 questions, Ripper. Inside each sub-event, all right, which a sub-event is one question. All right, a sub-event is one question. Inside this question event are going to be answers. Each answer is going to correlate to a task. Okay, so you read the question, you have to solve the question, and then you have to perform the task associated with that answer. If you perform the wrong task, it does not complete the event.
Stay tuned for those darn content creators to spoil it.
I will not. And I told no one not to do it. You guys,
who wants to spoil things here?
I'll say this, guys, just FYI.
Show them the door.
If you don't want to be spoiled, then I can tell you, on March 17th, do not watch No One Shell's video. Okay, I'm telling you right now, he's already told us, didn't he, Ripper? He already said, I'm going to walk through the whole thing and I'm going to Google every answer because he believes that there are people. He did. He said, I'm going to Google every answer and I'm going to stream everything because I don't want any. He said, because there's people out there that don't like this and I'm going to give them the answers. Let me just tell you, if you want to play the puzzle, don't watch his video on March 17th. I love No One Shell. You can watch him any other time. Don't watch him on November. Where'd that come from? March 17th, because he will be giving you the answers. All right. Rev says, I'm doing the same thing, although I'm not going to need Google. He's challenging. Listen, you and No One should do it.
But I think it's good to get the forewarning out there. Like, look, these content creators will have this on that date.
Yep.
Avoid them.
That's exactly what I'm doing, and I told No One I was going to do that. If you want the answers provided to you, No One's your guy. If you do not, if you just want, to play and be a little bit coy, I'm not giving answers. You won't find answers from Talking Trek. Okay? So, Boaz says if it's not one and done, if it's wrong, you go back and do it right. Yeah, so again, the sub-event has 4 tasks. If you do the wrong task, you got to go do the other task before it unlocks sub-event number 2. Now, guys, I will say this. This was going to be a tough one. This is going to be a lot tougher because last time we had 7 days to do 6 events. You remember? Scramble Communications was 7 days for 6 events. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 events in 24 hours.
Oh,
20?
yes.
20 events in 24 hours. Now, I would imagine that the tasks must not be incredibly difficult. Okay?
DJ,
yes.
are any of the tasks going to be
And you got to do them all while
Hang on.
St. Patrick's Day drunk.
Karkin, hang on a second. Chick, go ahead.
Are any of the tasks going to be pay to complete?
I hope not. They have not. Listen, this is a holiday event, just by the way. This is a holiday event, so I would imagine, hopefully not, at least not to participate. I cannot answer that. I don't know. I'll ask the question. I can't imagine.
I couldn't think they would do that.
I can't think that they would.
There's lots of things that I would think they wouldn't do.
Come on, guys. Everybody show some respect. Hang on. Hey, nope. Your mics are down. All right? Listen, when I talk, I'm talking. Okay? Nobody is going to be talking over other people here. Show some respect. All right? I don't care who you are. Show some respect to the person who was speaking before you, please. If you interrupt again, I'm booting you out of this channel. Now, your mics are potted back up. Chick, go ahead and finish with your statement.
I just asked the question because there are tons of players who only buy the battle pass and want to participate.
Again, I go back and say I cannot imagine that they would do this, and if we go, and I'll go back and ask. I know Ripper will too. If we get that answer, we will strongly discourage that particular iteration. Okay, I promise. I promise. Now, Emperor, you had a question or comment?
Yeah, and sorry for breaking because that probably was the lag. I'm gonna be a troll here. What if they would reset the event every time you are wrong? That would be cool.
Oh,
that
God,
would be nice.
That would be terrible. Actually, I like that. To be perfectly honest with you, I actually like that. I do like that, actually. Okay, that's actually
I don't
very
think
fun.
they have the tech for that.
They
though.
probably don't, because that would
Maybe
require
not.
looping back. Yeah, that would require looping
Maybe
back
in
and
the
doing the event
future.
over. That is funny, though. I like it. I do like that concept. But, yeah, if you do the wrong task, it just doesn't complete that sub-event, and then you got to do it again. Again, I imagine that the tasks are going to be simple. You got to get through 20 of them, but it's going to be a very busy day. It's going to be a very busy day.
24-hour event, 20 questions, can't be that difficult.
Well, fortunately, if we're looking through the rest of the events, we do not have ticketed events that day, so that's good. We don't have anything else that day. That
Is
day.
it only 24 hours though? It says 317 through 318.
Yeah, so by the way, this is
only
how
one day?
I know. This is how I surmise this, because we have had ARC runners write their calendars different in the past, okay? Here's how I surmise this, all right? I surmise this by looking at this event right here. This is the ticketed event. They have told us it's 3 days for 3 runs, so it's starting on event day 10, then event day 11, and then event day 12, and ending at event reset on the 13th. Again, different ARC runners have written these calendars different in the past, but there's several pieces of evidence in here that this is starting on this day at event reset, ending on this day at event reset, okay, but not counting it as an event day. Another one that you can look at, for example, is the Planet Killer. All right, Planet Killer, the solo leaderboard, it was 24 hours. It's over, and it was 3-9 to 3-10. So starting event reset, ending on event reset on 3-10. I do know that that's a little confusing. I fed that back to Scopely. Their ARC runners write things a little
Is
differently.
it confusing? I find this logical, but
This one is logical, but for example, if we have seen, Ripper, that 3-9 to 3-10 was a 48-hour event, meaning starts on event reset and runs on event reset. You see what I'm saying? We've seen that this is event day 9 and event day 10. We have seen that in the past. So this one definitely is more logical to me, but it hasn't always been that way.
okay. I don't pay close enough attention to those dates.
Adam Brady says, "Hey, just saw the stream. Do you know the brackets for the Jelly refit auction?" As a matter of fact, I do. Oh, wait, the Jelly refit. No, I don't. Not confirmed. However, I do have brackets, and I will share them with you. Let me see if I can find them very quickly. We put them... Did I finish putting them all in the graphics room? The ones that I have are in the graphics room. So here, let me switch stream real quick, and I'll show you. There's Discord. So here's what I got, folks. The Doomsday Machine solo leaderboard, which is already over. Okay, here were the brackets. The Planet Killer.
You screenshotted one with a typo, DJ.
Did I really?
Yeah, the
No.
Doomsday Machine solo leaderboard has a typo. It's 42 to 45, not 32 to 45.
Oh, clearly. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry, I didn't see that. I didn't pay attention to it. Whatever, it's there, okay? By the way, here is, and this is so tiny, I'm so sorry. Here, I might even have a better... It's definitely not better. This is what Snake Eyes Ripper got on to me a little bit earlier today. He said, "My gosh, can you please use better images?" Okay? Because let me show you what I did earlier today. I know you can't see that. Hang on. Hang on. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, I think this was it. Hang on. Yes. And I'm going to bring this up. Okay, so this is what I used in a video today. And Snake Eyes was like, "Oh my God, DJs, please, for the love of God, use better quality stuff." The reason I told him is that it was so tiny. It was so tiny. You can see if I go over to the Discord how tiny it is. That's how tiny it is. All right, so I blew it up. That's terrible. Anyway, this is Adam in YouTube. Thank you for being in the YouTube chat. This is the G3 skins leaderboard. Now, I do not have confirmation. I do not have confirmation on the Constellation leaderboard, but I kind of halfway expect that it's going to be the same as this, except hacked off from 38 plus, because it is 38 plus. All right. If we go into the gameplay, if we go in back into the game, let's come on down. Here it is. ISS Jellyfish Refit 38 plus. Okay. So again, I'm only assuming, but because this is the set of brackets for G3 skins, I would imagine that it's going to be the same for the Constellation 38 plus. Now, here is a very good counterpoint as to why that may not happen. Okay? And Ripper probably knows, he's probably dying to get this out. The reason that it may not happen that way is because that gives a wildly unfair advantage. I don't know. Not unfair. It does give a very significant advantage to 38 to 39. Okay? So I don't know what the brackets are. I can only hope, for my sake, that it's 38 to 39. Ripper, what's your thought process? Because I hope for that, but I bet not.
Realistically, to make it slightly fair, they do have to separate out those sub 40 players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right here.
Because of G4, because that just, if you don't have access to G4, you practically lost.
Captain Planet says, nah, there's far more 38 to 39. That's not exactly the point, though. I mean, there's still a lot of 45 to 52. And at 40, you can't even refine G4 uncommon. You see what I'm saying? So my guess... It
could be 38 to 40, and then 41 to 45.
I actually suspect 38 to 41. That's going to be my bet. Ripper saying 38 to 40 possibly, and then 42 to 45, and then 46 plus. Because I do agree, 46 plus is probably legit. Okay, 46 plus.
Yeah, 46 plus always kind of thing, because not many players there, and then they usually have less spots that get stuff on the leaderboards because not enough players there. Usually a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 40 thing is a bit difficult because at 40 you do get G4 in events and stuff.
Now,
but you don't get at 39.
Devon has a good idea and says maybe they leave a 38, 39 and then offer a 40 and 41 bracket. Very possible. Very possible.
Yeah.
Okay. And heck, not too early, Ripper, or not too late, rather, for us to say, hey, guys, just in case. Because, by the way, again, milestones, folks. When I say milestones, okay, brackets, because that's what these are, okay? That's what these are. These are the brackets.
What they actually
easy.
Call them is segments, but
thank you.
Different story.
There you go. Ripper in his developer speak. All right. The segments are very easy if the event isn't launched yet. Very easy. All right. So it's not impossible for us to go back and say, hey, listen, can you throw in a 40 to 41? That would be great. These segments are actually very easy. Okay. Because, by the way, look, from 40 plus, I don't know if you've noticed this or not. Okay. For 40 plus, they each have their own in some cases. All right. Even if some of them are the same. So we would be able to break that out a little bit. Would be nice. We'll find out. We'll try to find out.
DJ,
yes.
Quick question. Do I understand it correctly? The skins or the tokens for the skins for the G3 Enterprise are the different tokens than the ones for the Jellyfish, right?
That is correct.
We cannot use one in the other.
That is correct.
Right.
Let's very quickly. We'll just hop over here. Oh, that's a jellyfish, so it's probably not gonna. Well, yeah, no. Okay, here. Yeah, we get to see all of them. Okay, so for the auger, for example, it's taking this TOS Bird of Prey shard, okay? Now, how do you get the shards? You get the shards from your gift chest by choosing that skin. It is not random, ladies and gentlemen. You do at least get to choose your skin. So I, not having a D4 that I use all the time, am not at risk for getting a bunch of D7 parts, okay? I am going to use the ship skin shard tracker, and I'm going to choose the skin that I want for the G3 or G4 epics. This is the same even for the G4 epics, all right? I personally will be pursuing this one. Rev, I heard you mention on your stream you were pretty excited about this. I am as well. This is the first one I'm going to be going after. By the way, if you take a look at some of your events, I think there was a leaderboard yesterday. Yeah, this one right here. Folks, now listen, I'm not saying go spend your butt off, all right? As a matter of fact, I've said if you're 38 plus, you probably want to wait. But if you're 32 to 37, this is your auction. 80 right here for winning the auction will get you your skin. Period. Done. Benito. Okay? If you're 32 to 37 in your ops, winning this auction gets you your skin. Okay? It takes 80, and then you get the ship tracker thingies. You come into your gift section, and you get to spend your gift tracker thingies. Okay? Right here, 1-for-1 conversion. Okay? No scaling or no pricing, no cooldown, none of that garbage. Okay? 1-for-1. You need 80 of these to get 80 of these. And ladies and gentlemen, it only takes 80 of those to get it. Okay? Right here. 80. Okay? You spend 80, you get 80, you get the skin. All right? So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, even before the Constellation makes its first appearance into the game, we will see players flying Romulan Birds of Prey, the original series Enterprise, and the original Klingon D7, and we will see them in the galaxy in only 18 and a half hours. Okay? 18 and a half hours. And I ain't going to lie, I'm kind of excited to see some of you guys out there running with it. Who's going to win ours? Hey, Sphere, you're on my team. Buddy, I hope you buy the Romulan one because I want to see it. I want to see that flying through space. All right? So anyway, yes. Any other questions? Very quickly. Bubba Joe says some people already have them. Okay, I think that is possible. Let's take a look at the pay store very quickly.
As far as I know, that is the G4 Epic skins only.
G4 Epic skins were directly purchasable. Okay.
Well, it's a bit different. You had salvage pods. And there was apparently at the start there was no purchase limit on some packs, so you could buy like an unlimited amount of salvage pods and then just get all the skins for the G4 epics, not the G3.
Salvage. Okay, let's take a look here and see if there is what's in here.
I don't know, there was some pack to get where salvage pods in there, and then you could buy the G4 Epic. Well, you only see it if you're Ops 50, so...
Well, there is a recruit chest that does contain, but, I mean, chance.
No, it's a different one. It's somewhere else.
I know that, and that one you said is already kind of, that loop is already shut off. But for those of you G3 players, there is still those are projectiles anyway. Wait a second, why?
Yeah, it's a different chest. If you're Ops 50, you see it. If you're not Ops 50.
What is this? Why is Decius in a TOS chest? And Marcus?
I have the answer to that one.
Oh, please, Ripper. Hold on. Wait.
This was by design. This was by design to provide additional value to a broader group of players.
See, he finished.
Official answer.
He finished before I even got the music. Hold on, the music's playing. Will you say that again? Go ahead.
This was by design to provide additional value to a broader group of players. Is the official answer to that one.
All right, I'm going with that. That's fine.
More value? I don't know.
Ripper goes from A to B in the least amount of words necessary.
I know.
Exactly.
He would never host.
That was the exact message that I got.
He would never host a 2.5-hour podcast / video stream. So anyway, no, I wouldn't. All right,
that's you.
You're right. That is me.
Mine would be like 15 minutes max.
I was joking with one of the moderators this morning because my feedback report was really, really long, and both official moderators Jess and Jay Clark were just like, "My God, man!" And I'm like, "Dude, you guys seem to forget." Like Jess took all of my feedback. And wrote 3 sentences with it. I kid you not. She took everything that I wrote and put it in 3 sentences, which was impressive. And then they were teasing me a little bit. And I said, guys, you forget, my background is talk radio. I could literally deliver the weather for 35 minutes. Like, that's the thing. I can do it. Okay?
Do not do that, please.
I can deliver the weather for 35 minutes. I mean, I can do it. Okay?
DJ, you have to learn that it's all about efficiency. Efficiency.
For some people, it's about entertainment. For some people who are driving long times in their car, they enjoy listening to this.
Efficiency is entertainment.
No. Yeah, Jayberg, you got it. I'm a master of baffling with BS. As a matter of fact, that's what I got my degree in. Baffling BS. Like a BS of baffling. The doctor of BS. Thank you, LMNOP. All right, guys. Listen. That is the majority of our show today. If you got questions, I'll answer them for you coming up in just a moment. But in the meantime, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome somebody to Voice, and let's play a game. Let me find somebody in our Discord chat room. Hey, contest and pick. Who's it going to be? Today, it's Burn Like Ice. Burn Like Ice, thank you. Welcome into the show. Why is that not working? Why that button? There we go. Hey, Burn Like Ice, let's play a game. Burn Like Ice, can you come in and play in Voice? Please. Come in and play in Voice. Burn Like Ice. Say yes. Say yes. Yes, he's coming into Voice. For those of you listening on YouTube for the very first time, welcome and shout out to 135 of you at this very second. Thank you, by the way. Guys, while we're waiting, I would invite you and encourage you to visit our website. That's TalkingTrekSTFC.online. Also, oh my God, almost, I forgot. Hey, listen, Medieval Knight, you're not out of the woods, okay? You can still win because, and this is an announcement for all content creators. We are giving away 5 $20 Elite Battle Pass packs. 5 $20 Elite Battle Pass packs for each content creator, okay? So me and Snake, well, each product, I guess. Me and Snake Eyes get 5 to give away, okay? Fartasia's got 5 to give away over on L-Cars, okay? No One Shell's got 5, Karnak's got 5, and Fortis has got 5, okay? And we're each giving away 5 $20 packs. Now, Tony Rome says, what if you already bought it? Is it good for the next arc? That's actually a good question, Tony Rome. I was kind of hoping that you would be good-hearted about it, and if you won, I was going to let you donate it to somebody else because they haven't told us that they could use it for next month. So if you do read the official rules that I put in the announcements channel, I said that you could donate it. I will find out if you can keep it till next month, but I'm not going to guarantee that like right here on the air, okay? Can't promise that. If you've already bought it, then you can donate it to somebody else, then that's what you should do because we got big hearts, okay? But the way that we're doing our giveaway, Talking Trek is doing their giveaway today in actually only 90 more minutes. 90 more minutes. So go into the Spam It room, type anything. If you're in YouTube right now, join our Discord, type in the Spam It room, and you are eligible to win. Again, if you have already purchased your Battle Pass, then you can donate it to a player of your choosing. Okay? Maybe there's a free-to-play in your alliance that never gets it, and you want to say, hey, I'm going to give you a Battle Pass this month. Thanks for being a contributing member of our team. Thanks for being that hunter, that grinder. Thanks for being that player that's always there and always got our backs, even if you can't put a whole lot of money into the game. Here's a free Battle Pass for you. Okay? You can win it in our Spam It room. Drawing is in 90 minutes. You need not be present to win. If I draw your name, you'll get a message. You don't need to be here live. You don't need to be listening right here. You don't need to be on stream because we'll still be here in 90 minutes doing the weather. Okay? Enter in the Spam It room. You got a chance to win, okay? Burn Like Ice. Are you here, buddy? Burn Like Ice. Oh, hello. Hey, what's up, Burn Like Ice? Welcome to Talking Trek. How are you today, sir? You doing well?
Yeah, not bad, thanks.
Good. All right, the game is called Blurt. Hey, one of the moderators, if you don't care, YouTube chat is asking for our Discord channel. Let's get them over here, huh? Let's get them in here and get them registered. It's coming, YouTubers. Don't you worry about a thing. It's on its way. All right. Burn Like Ice, the game is called Blurt. I got 10 questions in front of me. They're extremely short, extremely easy. I'm going to give you 35 seconds timer from when I stop reading the first question. You got to get 5 of them right. If you get 5 right out of the 10, then you win your prize. But keep in mind, you only got 35 seconds. If you don't know the answer, you must quickly pass and move on to the next. Burn Like Ice, are you ready to play Blurt?
I'm ready, yeah.
Okay. 35 seconds are on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. This first one's actually funny. I mean, it's not, but it is. It's a definition of it. All right. A person too young to have full civil rights.
Child.
A part of a bridle that is put in the horse's mouth.
Pass.
An intense and selfish desire for something, especially wealth or power.
Great.
Someone you do not know.
Danger.
A game played by hitting a small ball with clubs around an outdoor course or into a series of holes.
Oh.
A long, heavy nail. A canoe with a watertight covering and a small opening to sit in the top of.
Kayak.
An area of land from which trees and bushes have all been removed.
Clearing.
All right, time's up anyway. Time's up. I'll take your answer. You got your answer in. Let's check these answers. All right, let's go back. I think you did pretty good. You said, all right, here we go. So I got my pen and paper ready. Here we go. A person too young to have full civil rights. You said a child. I was actually looking for a minor, all right? But I am, by definition, going to take child, all right? I think child is okay, right? I mean, it's the same thing. You don't call... yeah, I'm going to give that one to him. I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's good. A part of a bridle that is put in the horse's mouth. You actually passed on that one. The answer was a bit. A bit is what you put in the horse's mouth. An intense and selfish desire for something, especially wealth or power. You said greed. That was exactly what we were looking for. Someone you do not know. You said a stranger. Absolutely. A game played by hitting...
That's wrong.
What?
Wrong. It's a future friend.
That's true. You are always the optimist, okay? A game played by hitting a small ball with clubs around an outdoor course or into a series of holes. You did say golf. Got that one right. A long, heavy nail. You actually passed on that one. We were looking for spike. That's right, Boaz. You got it. A canoe with a watertight covering and a small opening in the top to sit in. You said kayak, and that was correct. And then that was 5 of 5. Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a winner. Very, very good, Burn Like Ice. Congratulations, but the game is not over. The game is not over, because now what you need to do is you have to choose your prize, and there is a small degree of luck here, okay? Small degree of luck. So what I'm doing right now is I'm opening our prize list. By the way, sorry for those you guys watching in YouTube, just staring at my base, and it's not doing anything. Here, I'll give you another view now. You get the outside. Woo! Who's that with a target sitting outside my base? Here, you want to whack him real quick? Oh, he's not actually there. Hey, what about that localization error there, Scopely? Yeah, not clickable. Okay, well, that was worth a shot, wasn't it? Anyway, let's take a look at our prize list and see what you get to choose today. All right. Let's see. Show, sort, randomizer. There we go. And good. All right. You get to choose 3 chests, Burn Like Ice. 3 chests, Burn Like Ice, and I will read you your potential prizes. You get to pick one. Burn Like Ice. What's it going to be?
How many number 5?
Oh, sorry, 20. Yeah, of course. I should have said that. 20. 1 through 20.
3, 9, and 17.
3, 9, and 17. Here we go. 3, 9, and 17. Chest number 3. That ain't bad. Chest number 3 contains 1,000 TOS salvage. Everybody, 1,000 TOS salvage. That's a good one. Number 9 contains 2,000 rare Mudmata directives. That's also a good one. 17, well, you may not need this. I don't know, maybe. 17 contains 5,000 uncommon Mudmata directives. So you're all about the Mudmata, all right? You got 1,000 TOS salvage. You got 2,000 rare Mudmata directives or 5,000 uncommon Mudmata directives. Burn Light guys, please choose your prize.
I'll take the salvage.
I would too. Absolutely, 1,000 salvage is yours.
Thank you.
Absolutely, 1,000 salvage. Nice. Nicely done. Hey, very quickly, just real quick, I want to see what 1,000 salvage buys you. I just added that one to the list, too. Like, you're lucky. I added it to the list when the arc started. So you're the first player, and now you're the first one to get to use it. Let's take a look. 1,000 salvage.
It's 10 of the chests.
10 chests. Oh, look. Look, Ripper. They increased it from 4 shards to 8 shards. Did you notice that? Look, everybody. Look, everybody. The TOS chest has increased its payout. It sure has. It was 4 last month, and now it's 8. Plus, you get 3 projectile shards. All right, of course, the projectile shards. I mean, now let's think about this for a second. If you get 10 of these, that means you could get 30 projectile shards, and it only takes 25 to unlock one, if I'm pretty sure. But now, obviously, it's going to be split up, but you're also going to get some in the Battle Pass. Dude, that is actually a really solid win. Hang on. Let's see what these projectiles look like. Projectiles, 25. Oh,
I heard they don't work, but...
Oh, really? That's sad. Is that true?
I saw a few complaints.
Oh, no. That's sad. That's disappointing. Hey,
but it will be fixed, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it will be too. Hey, real quick, I know we probably shouldn't mention. Don't go into detail, Ripper. But weren't we supposed to get the projectiles today? Wasn't I supposed to get that today? Because they said they were going to give us the projectiles to show off. Obviously, it's not a paid item in any way. It's got no utility. They were just going to give it to us. But
I can't remember.
I thought they said they were going to give it to us. I kind of expected it to
I think it changed like 3 times.
Oh, that's a little bit
like
sad.
content creator give?
Yeah, they were going to give us something that absolutely serves absolutely zero purpose in the game. They said that they were going to give us the projectiles, but I don't see them actually in here on my account, so that's sad and disappointing.
It's going to be easy to unlock them anyways.
Yeah,
not difficult.
The Alliance milestone event added them.
Even the big purple ones?
Just the blues.
Yeah, see? What if you want that purple one? Okay? What if you want that purple one?
Well, I'm going to see. I have about 2,000 salvage. We'll see how far that gets me.
Okay.
Are these new? Are these completely new projectiles, or is like the purple, like the ISS jelly?
You know, I wondered about that. I truly did, because it looks a lot kind of like the jelly, you know? And I kind of wonder if maybe this is the jelly one, you know, that's now available for other ships, maybe. Because, I mean, it looks a lot like the jelly one, you know? So, Eden says, I wonder if the animation changes with the projectiles. That apparently is what we don't know, because... So, yes, the animation does change with the projectiles, but that's apparently what's not working, is the animation. So, Andar says, jellies are awesome looking.
No, so I think, when I remember correctly, with the blue ones, it just doesn't do anything, and you still shoot normal shots, and I think the purple ones are just invisible.
Yeah, if I were you, I would warn Scopely to immediately give you the projectiles so you could test them. So you're like, by the way, that work.
They already agreed to give them to me. I just don't have them yet. They already said that they were going to give us the projectiles. They just haven't done it yet. Hey, real quick, we literally have 120 seconds on the clock for our stream, so I will spend the last couple of seconds giving you this right here. How, Ripper, I don't know. You and I have not actually talked about this. I love this. This to me, I know, you know, the utility aside, it makes it epic, but man, this is great art.
That is the only one I'm going for.
I really like
great.
This. It looks so good.
Exactly.
I mean, the detail
like the look.
And the other ones look great too.
Yeah, you know,
if you remember what the source material is, you know?
Yeah, listen.
They look almost exactly like they did in the show.
Yeah, I really like this one too. Look at this. I mean, this is the original series Enterprise, guys. I mean, I think this looks great. This looks phenomenal as well. But I love the damaged look of the constellation.
Yeah, that's really
yeah.
I mean, out of everything we're having issues with this part of the arc, the artwork that they've done between the ships and those new sectors with the fissures is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does look really nice. Here's one. This was, I told you, the one that I'm going to be pursuing as well. The bird of prey. And I put this in the video. You guys can see it. If you look at it just the right angle, you can see the artwork underneath. All right. I wish that you could actually see underneath the ship a little bit better. But as the background music plays, I guess that indicates to us that our time is up today. Bubba Joe, you say sadness, no Q&A. We're out of time. We're out of time. I tell you what. Here, I'll do it really soon.
What do you mean we're out of time?
Because Snake Eyes has got this clock on me thing, okay? Snake Eyes.
When do we pay attention to his clock?
I try to always stick to the clock. I try to always stick to the clock. But I will tell you this. I will say this. Since we are on YouTube, and hey, since the metrics on YouTube rely on time streamed and people watching, we got 111 people in here right now. That means if we stay on for another 5 minutes, that's another 500 minutes, or what is that? Like 9 hours? Okay. All right, we'll do it. A community Q&A blast.
He's gonna
He's going to be very, very upset at me, yes. A community Q&A blast. You guys get your questions in YouTube. Get them in on Discord, and we will do it. A community Q&A blast in 60 seconds. You got a chance to get in your questions, silly or serious. I will answer them for you if I am legally allowed to. All right, keep that in mind. Be careful with what I am what I am able to say. But do keep in mind, it's the beginning of an arc. So the content's out there. If I know something, I should be able to share it with you at this point. Also, I would like to remind you very, very quickly, that we have a new YouTube video out. Please go on over to our website, TalkingTrekSTFC.online, for those of you who are not familiar with my YouTube, and then you can link over to our YouTube and watch the videos. We've done 3 now on the original series. It's only been out for 2 days, guys. And we've done 3 videos. The one today, a little bit longer, but a ton of information, and you're definitely going to want to watch it. I promise you won't regret it. Check it out on YouTube and everywhere that YouTube videos are published, which is pretty much just on YouTube. All right, so please go check that out. Subscribe to our channel. Hit that like button. Leave your comments in the section below, and we'll be sure to answer those questions as you go on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 60 seconds have expired. I'm going to put a couple of minutes on the clock. I don't know if I'm going to do a full 5 minutes. We'll see. All right, but I've got the time on the clock. Community Q&A blast. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. From the YouTube chat, Kamer says, at the end of the Battle Pass, we get projectiles, right? You get one. One of the projectiles, which I think somebody said was the blue one, is available at the end of the Battle Pass. I'll look for you super quick. Super quick, since we're on the clock.
I think it's the uncommon one, the green.
It is the green. You get the green one for free at the end of Battle Pass. Lackland says, can we do something with all the leftover currencies from previous arcs? Maybe one day, not today. Jeff says, should I jump to Ops 32 for this event arc? Listen carefully to me. Listen carefully. If you have done any points, then no, you cannot jump. Well, you got an event store. I guess you could. Here's the thing. If you jump and you have scored even a single point in your battle pass is locked. Your event store will cycle, all right, with your ops, because that's not locked in. So if you go to 32, your event store will update, but your battle pass will not. Choose carefully. Brian says, any update to when Severus or Tau will be fixed? No update, but we have not let them forget it. Captain Mark says, what's the weather going to be tomorrow? I don't know. In my area, we're looking for sunshine and about 60 degrees. I can go on for 34 more minutes if you want. All
Everything's
right.
still out. Dishwasher's probably not even empty.
What, Hal? Are you talking to us? Hal's talking to somebody else. Hey, Stefan says, am I stupid to not have a 34 ship at Ops 39? No, nobody's stupid, Stefan. All right. However, I do think that you're really handicapping yourself not having a 34 ship at Ops 39. I would consider going back and, well, at this point, I don't know if I would go back and pick it up. Get you a jelly, get into dark space. Obviously, you went pretty quickly to 39. Maybe quickly get to 42 and build you a G4. I don't know, man. If you're already 39, how long is it going to take you to get to 42? If it's more than a month or two,
you need a jelly to get there, or an epic. So
you do need it. Yeah, I was gonna say you got to do the jelly, okay? But if you're gonna be at 42 in a month or two, then go build a 42 ship. I wouldn't go back and get an Enterprise unless, because if you're spending that much, then you got a bunch of titanium too. All right, so I'm just saying. All right, when are you getting new internet, and does the generator need upgrading for it to work? New internet should arrive in 4 to 6 months from Elon. I'm getting Starlink, and hopefully it'll go way, way better. I really, really hope. Which milestones will change for the next 3-day event, the looter says? Hopefully just the ticketed events is what I wanted to change. Okay, I hope that works. Blue Mandalorian says, what are the top 2 refits that you want to see in the game next? Oh my gosh, Ripper. That's a fun question. Okay, I personally, he's my favorite captain. I want to see the Enterprise D. And just for fun, I want to see a Borg cube. I don't know that that'll ever happen, but I would
that would be sick.
I would very
imagine
much
Enterprise D versus a Borg cube in game.
They go together. I would very much want to fly a Borg cube. I think that would be a great deal of fun. That could even be epic. And yes, I would participate in an auction for a Borg cube. Ape says you still need to answer the PD before territory question and now. Oh, yes. I will answer that for you in a second. Hey, please don't let me forget. In like 1 minute, I'll do it. Karkin says you need to work on your fast answers. Agreed. Lord Friendzone says, do we think there will be a makeup chest for those who couldn't reasonably finish the worm event from today? I'm going to push for compensation. Yes, I am pushing for compensation. I don't know if it'll happen, but I'm going to try. Chris says from YouTube, North Star added to the event store the same way Jelly 1.0 is. I guess it's not there, is it? I'll make the suggestion. Maybe it won't present this month, but I'll certainly make the suggestion. Let's see. What else do we got? Are you guys out of questions? Seriously?
What did Oliver use to set off the fire alarm? You missed that one. I was curious.
Nothing. He pressed it. He was pushing buttons. He
didn't secretly take up smoking. I was worried.
No, thank God. And he wasn't actually playing with fire. Get back up there, silly boy. Let's see. Guys, there's not any other questions here. Hold on, wait, here's one. How many Jayla-themed officers will be unlockable before the original Jayla? Good question. I don't know if you guys saw this. I know it was somebody pointed it out to me after our last video was recorded. Where is it? Where is mine? Oh, obviously I don't have it unlocked yet. Sorry, I'm a goofball. Looky here, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even pull it up. Why can't I pull it up? I thought I could actually pull it up and look. There is a Jayla Tribble.
You should be able to click it.
It's not letting me click for some reason. Oh, it just brings it up over here, but okay. Yeah, guys, there's a Jayla Tribble that is in, and it says earned from special events. Guys, we have 2 special events that we would presume are coming up. They mentioned it in the patch notes, which is April Fool's, which was a Tribble event last year. Okay? It was a Tribble event last year.
I need this avatar.
I want it. I will compete for it.
I need it.
Also, we do have the St. Patty's Day event, which we don't know what the prizes will be for it. But honestly, really, Tribble-themed, Jayla, I am kind of feeling potentially April Fools. Anyway, so there you go. Okay, don't know what's actually happening. Do what now?
Is that a knife sticking out of the Tribble?
So there's been some question about that, whether or not it's a knife. I personally think it's one side of like a Dalek's helmet, and like that's like their electrodes sticking out of their head. Somebody else told me that they thought that it was some type of Borg probe, but that definitely doesn't look like a Borg Tribble. So I'm not exactly sure what that is. We're gonna go. Oh, somebody also, and this makes a lot more sense. Yeah, somebody said this makes a lot more sense. Is that it's like her bow staff that is like strapped to her back. Okay, yeah. Oh, is it a sword? I thought she had a bow staff. So it's a sword. Yeah, and it's strapped to her back, and that's what that is. So, yeah, what could be happening with Jayla?
It doesn't matter. It looks cool.
It does look
I need
so
it.
Cool. I want it. I want it badly. All right. All right. There's no other questions. Guys, we're going to wrap up before Snake Eyes literally fires me. He has that power. Please visit our website, TalkingTrickSTFC.online. Link on over to our Discord. Join, become a member. Don't forget, you've got a little over an hour to get registered for a free battle pass. Listen, also, ladies and gentlemen, I decided that I would not be resetting the bot. Okay, hang on. Ape, your question. I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. Let me answer your question. He is. Snake Eyes is going to absolutely murder me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there's my power destroyed as of this moment. Okay? As of this moment, that's my power destroyed. Now, if you'll give me a second, my alliance keeps this, and I will pull it up for you. Let me see if I can find it for you here, okay? My alliance keeps this. I'm going to hide everybody except for me. Here's power destroyed. It's view only. I can't hide anybody else? It won't let me hide anybody else. Let me see if I can copy and paste it to a different thing real fast. Hang on, folks.
Edit marker.
No, I'm not. No, we're on YouTube. I can't edit anything.
I know.
I can't edit nothing. No, the reason I wanted to do this is because I wanted to show you guys, and I'm not gonna put my alliance mates' information out there. Okay, all right. So here is. Let me switch you real quick. And again, I know I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Snake Eyes. I'm very, very sorry. I'm sorry, Snake Eyes. All right, folks. I know you probably can't see this super well, but that's all I can do at this particular moment. Here we go, and I actually put these out of order. This is my power destroyed when I entered Jammed, which was back, I think, in around Christmas of 19, maybe January 20. July 6th, I'd gone up to here, so I'd literally, almost, tripled.
We're still looking at your game gear.
Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. It's streaming. You're just behind. So territory capture launched in the November arc, right? So the last time that they had done a check was October 31st, where my power destroyed was 540,739,904. 540 million. Now, if I switch you back into the game, I'm at 874 million. So 874 million, subtract 540 million. I've picked up 334 million in territory capture. That's actually not a ton. I know it's not a ton. I know a lot of people have done more. But 334 million is what I've picked up since territory. And don't forget, there's been PvP events, all right? So that's only what I've picked up since territory capture has begun, all right? Thank you, Chris. Chris says I would be ranked 14th on his server. I'm actually not ranked that high on this particular server. I'm ranked 20th on my server, so yeah, not too bad. Where I take a little bit of pride is in my resources rated. Oh, my God, I fell out of the top 10? I have been top 10 for a long, long time.
You know what, DJ? On my server, you would be top 1 with your power destroyed.
No kidding? Really?
No kidding, yes.
Look at these numbers here real quick.
You'd be 6th place in server 8.
Hey, all right. I'm a big old bully. Look at me. And yeah, my resources rated, I'm pretty happy with that, although I've been top 10 for a long time. This actually makes me disgusted. Watch out, server 15. I'm raiding my pants off tonight. I got to get back. Oh, my God, he's a billion up on me. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to get busy. Y'all just best watch out on server 15. All right, I got to go now because I got to go raid. All right, for the third time. Visit our website at TalkingTrickSTFC.online. Visit our YouTube. Visit our Discord. Don't forget, you got a little over an hour left to get registered for the Elite Battle Pass. Also, by the way, for those of you who are already registered for the Spam It contest, I did not reset the bot. And as a special bonus, I'm not going to reset the bot tonight. So if you register for the Elite Battle Pass, you are still in the running for 500 uncommon materials next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we give away 500 uncommon G3 or G4 materials or G4 parts on this show. It comes up next week, okay? Thank you guys all very much for being here and supporting the show. Thank you for watching the YouTube. Thank you all to the YouTubers. There's still 100 of you over there, and I thank you for hanging out. Thank you to everybody contributing in voice today. Hal, thank you. Ripper, thank you so very, very much. Karkin, thanks for hanging out. Emperor Son, thank you for making an appearance, and Rev Deuce as well, fellow content creators, and thank you guys for all being here. I very, very much appreciate you guys hanging out. I do indeed. Hey, I would also like to thank our gold patrons. I'd very much like to thank our gold patrons. I'd like to say thank you to the guys who went onto our website, who clicked the button that says Become a Patron, and they donate a minimum of $5 a month. All right? And there's a bunch of you. And I really want to thank you. Gregor, Scott, Bankman and Ibeglin, Big Country, JC Doom, Hank, Chuck the Grunt, Pops, Dark Lord, Stevens, Aaron, JB, Ahab, Energy, Fukum, Thorn, Virtual Army, J Berg, Morgul, DJ Gurr, Red 2 and Honey Just Skippy, Acius, Dunk, Bojack, thank you, 8th Crush, Jonathan Ingram, Jason, Tabby Moza, Regis, McRock, Lady Cass, Frank Gallo, Engineering Free Philly, Hudson, Doc 31, Morpheus, Fartasia, Nick Burns, Cam, Coulter, NC, Jetski, Wingnut, Z-Man, Fluffy Puma, CCXN. Thank you, Devil's Advocate, Goofy Names Rock, Leonidas, Olfino, Raxnar, Striker, V Ready, Jerry Ryan, Indy Dandy, Quackfoo, Mr. Fusion, Callus, Kingo 101, Silent Stabber, Commander Taylor, Dammit Darks, Blue Mandalorian, Mock Sabian, Infinite Key, Maztec, The Professor, Chronic Break, The Egger, Spock the Avenger, Medic, Stony Dude, Fog and Farts, Bubba Joe, Crazy Bob, Rude Dude, Arian, Judge Kren, Karen, Cobra Bite, Splatsu, Eden, Not My Game Name, Sentinel, The Looter, Dr. Thick, Irish Jack, Y-Man, and Phineas, our latest gold sponsors. Thank you guys for contributing to this show at a rate of $5 or more a month. I very, very much appreciate you. Guys, consider doing the same. My name is UltimatDJz. Thank you. Check out all of our content. We got more coming. We are not stopping here. Scopely, we're going to hold your feet to the fire. My name is UltimatDJz. I'm signing you off. I've been a host of Talking Trek, Star Trek Fleet Command's official podcast. Talking Trek is a registered trademark and recorded in front of a live studio audience for distribution across podcast platforms everywhere. Love you, man. See you later. Bye-bye.